to assemble order. That's why I say no nonsense in my system.
Have you seen
eliminating nonsense?
Have you seen the video on the internet where a certain chairman in the West, Keynes, beats up the people to make sure they go and do what they call bulungi bwansi?
Is it bad?
To beat up the people?
Is it adults? Bad? When you warn them more than 2 times and they fail, you introduce what they call draconian mechanism. By law, we introduce what they call draconian mechanism. It is very easy for you to disturb me seriously. I slap you, I go to police and say I have slapped a fool. Okay. It is my mandate to describe a fool. A fool in dictionary is that person is not decent at all and lacks credit. Like one time, you remember during the last campaigns, I burnt rubbish. Okay. I eliminated nonsense. They threw rubbish into my car. I burnt it. When they took me to police, they were claiming I burnt Museveni's pictures. I said, to me, they are rubbish. They were not pictures. Then what I did, I told them I burnt rubbish. When they took me to court compels me to define rubbish. I told them, according to the Webster's, let me see how I introduced it. I said these words, quote me properly. I said, to this honorable court, with due respect, rubbish in the Webster's dictionary is defined as dirty, unwanted material in one's private premises. So it's a subject to the following. A dustbin, you can dump it there, you can sweep it out, you can donate it if anybody deems it right, or to put in the toilet. And so I raised my case. The magistrate just said, case dismissed, finished. I defined it. Can you go ahead?
All right, thank you so much. And now you've tagged yourself with no nonsense.
Lion of Judah.
Lion of Judah.
Yeah.
And also warrior. And also
warrior. I'm a warrior complete.
Okay. Yeah. Now, returning, having that strong personality.
Yes, please.
Yeah, very aggressive personality. How will you translate that strong personality into lobbying power in Parliament? Because the people of Masindi have certain things that they need, but also there is a lot of party politics. Now, how do you turn that strength into lobbying power?
The strength is just built in me. Have you ever seen a vehicle built like
yes,
a Mercedes-Benz?
How do you turn it into lobbying power?
That's what I'm showing you. Have you ever seen the duties of a Mercedes-Benz? 4-wheel. That is me. Before I went to Parliament, I lobbied for Kikumba Kenjojo Road. I'm on record. Before I have gone to Parliament, I've dismissed 2 DSOs in Masindi. On record.
Dismissed them? 2.
I went to Mr. Kakawagi and they were misbehaving with me in town. I dismissed them. They transferred them. I said, anything that happens, you know me. I can do anything. So they had to dismiss. One person gave me poison, a soldier here. I reported him to Mr. Okiding. He was transferred. That is me. My energy is I fear nothing. Not even God. He's even my friend.
You don't fear God?
Lobbying capacity, I trained you already. Just write a paper like I lobbied for the road. It was just a simple heading. We, the undersigned citizens of Bunyoro Kitara Kingdom, are demanding for tamaking of the Trans-Bunyoro Highway, which is hindering progress of the very productive region. You write your name, signature, your TIN number, put there. Let me combine signatures around the road. You'll see tomorrow they will do it here. Because it's a society demand.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Our viewers that are watching us live on LKM TV, thank you so much for keeping it live on LKM TV. This is the National Unity Platform, Contestants Debate. And we like the fact that you people are really following in the chat. I want to just, Mr. Kanti, I want to just read a few questions here so that we proceed. Okay, I'm seeing Karim Abdallah. We are tired of promises. What will you do differently from the leaders who have failed us? Tracy Letitia Nyangoma says, thanks for the show. Masindi roads are bad. Hospitals are struggling. What is your plan to fix this? TTV Uganda official, my people, well done. To Musime 1, Wandera, we've had speeches before, but no action. Can you guarantee change? TTV Uganda official says, much love from all of us here at the command center. That is Hash Manager Joel. And then for the love of farming says, help ask Wanaira to summarize the 4 key roles of an MP. Honorable Wanaira, yeah, that is a question for you, and the people seek to understand what exactly are the roles of an MP. Okay, moving forward, I am trying to look for more comments right here. Abitageka, Ayebale Martha says, Job, we need clean water, better health care, and jobs. Will you commit to this? Then also says, Masindi network is worse. Will you help us in that problem? That is to Job. We'll get to you. Then our man Christopher, people are commenting about the network. I think we have a very bad network. Honorable County, could it be your issue? And then the producer, could you help us with also the screen as well? I'm getting more. Have you seen? This is Christopher. Have you seen Masindi poverty levels? What exactly will you do to lift us out? We had very, very many comments on the previous link, but I think because of internet, that has not been we have not been in position to capture all these other questions or all these other comments. Yeah. All right, Honorable County.
Yes, please.
In the last term, as we get to Job, you've had an opportunity to speak to the people of Masindi before. Yes. So what policy or idea do you propose then that you still strongly stand by today?
We are creating a rebirth of Masindi municipality. Of the last campaigns, the two guys and the MP right now had a serious quarrel about the market. And right now, it is not done. This one was claiming you didn't do the market. The other one was saying it's coming. So until today, I don't see it. And of recent, USMID was almost leaving us out. I don't know if they have fixed it because we didn't have just a CDO.
The status quo of that market, the last thing we had was the budget has been approved, the plan has been drawn, and then we saw gentlemen who collected samples of the soil from the market, and then it ended there.
Museveni's government is so good. They will tell you the budget, blah, 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 budget, blah, 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 samples, blah, blah,
so
blah.
So you
blah,
give it
blah,
credit?
Blah, blah, blah,
it's
blah,
so good?
Blah, 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 blah. No. That's the song they sing. It's a hymn. Blah, 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 NRM, blah, 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 Museveni, Muzetova Kumeini. Just nonsense. That's why I said no nonsense in my leadership. I'm not going even to lead. I'm going to fight.
Okay.
Because we can't stay in a doomed situation
like this. So people
should
expect Taichin Maxado.
Not that one. This is...
You're going to fight.
My brains are going to fight with thousands of brains. Actually, I'm going to be the MP of the whole Bunyoro. The entire Bunyoro, because no one can speak like I do. Not even anyone here. Because we are going for vetting for the flag, not so. Someone here in this house has the flag already. He says he has the flag.
Okay.
That's how NRM does. You don't have the madam, you say I have a madam at home. Is it true? Now he says he has the flag. Now he's saying he's going for the flag. He wants to. I have the evidence. If he says
he'll make us understand that.
Okay. I don't want to waste Job's time because we need to share discussion.
Okay.
As brothers. Can I hand over to Job?
Before that,
okay.
Now as we end, as I take it to Job, the issue of you've spoken about quite a lot of things, okay. More especially the problems. Okay, and now
solutions. I gave you one. Lloyd's British for the factory to assemble order. We have about 5,000 jobs on a daily. Divide those multiply them times 3. If you reduce them from contractual work to employment, the laws of employment, shift mechanism of employment. 5,000 work in the morning, come out at 2. 5,000 enter at 2, come out at 10. 5,000 enter at 10 and come out at 6. So I will have got another 10,000 jobs in the system. So tell me there is no income between the people here. Once you get employment, there are 5,000 people in Kinyara. So if I forward this...
So are you saying we are all going to be working in Kinyara? Because
No. I just give you as that is the key figure. There is work for carbon emissions from oil. That's why I'm saying Bunyuru. I want approximately 10,000 people employed in Budongo forest, because green is the new black. Where oil is, it's compulsory they must have a forest. One forest has disappeared in Bunyuru called Bugoma, you know it. It has 3 land titles for Museveni. It led to Mr. Lukum getting out of the office, by the way. So we have a lot to fix. Right now you want me to speak like a kindergarten chap. I'll buy you pancakes, I'll buy you biscuits. I'm going to fight for the welfare, well-being of the people using 3. Eliminating ignorance, that's education. Eliminating disease, that is health. Eliminating hunger, that is agriculture. Just 3 key places.
That is what I was looking for.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, the Honorable Kanti. Thank you so much for deliberating on this one. And also thank you so much, the Honorable Wanaira. All right, now getting to Job. Job, you've been in the genesis, like you mentioned, in the genesis of the National Unity Platform, more especially while it was still a pressure group under the People Power. All right, now to start with, you are community driven. From your slogan, you say you are so much into, let me get it straight right here. The tagline, your slogan is, okay, I think this was a bit twisted. Okay, you're more of community. Let's pick it from the community itself. What is this community that you're looking at? Getting to Masindi municipality, to start with, which divisions are we seeing by name or by number that you're going to start with or that you intend to lead?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Moderator Elijah. I'm honored and our beloved viewers for this opportunity. First and foremost, when you come to the divisions and when you see the community, Mr. Job, personally, the work I do, I don't fear to call it or talk it about, to air it out. I'm a border rider.
Okay.
Being a border rider, and I've been a social worker, so I did finance and accounting. I've done several research work.
And teaching.
So
in other words, you have over 3 3 careers.
Yeah, I've done teaching. I've done research. I've done research beyond Masindi, Renzo region, and the whole of Masindi almost I've done research. And the greater Masindi, I've done research in it. And the best thing, when you got the community, that's why I basically say the community, because I've been there down the community and I've been serving the community by the virtue of what I do. By virtue of what I do, we directly engage with the community. And being the community, they suffer the most. And most of the things they suffer are not meant for those people in the bigger.
Okay, all right. Now, before we get to what the community is suffering, we would like to understand what are these communities in Masindi municipality that you're going to be leading or that you intend to lead?
Basically, I see the less privileged, and they are the most people in Masindi.
Okay. Basically,
when you try to see the Budongo focus ranges from, we see it from in Masindi, because when you see Budongo focus, it's Budongo up to Pakanyi. But when you see our Masindi municipality, Budongo focus will start from where Masindi municipality starts from, when in Karujubu to this side of Kisindis.
Okay, let me put it straight.
Yeah.
When I speak about the community that you intend to lead, I'm talking about these divisions and probably maybe some villages, if you would like to mention.
That's why I'm trying to show you those villages, because I could have said Masindi town, but I went to Karujubu division because that place is next to the forest.
Okay.
So when I try to see that place next to the forest, like Kiarugangara, you go Kisindizi, Kiroya, next to the Kabali settlement, Kabali 1, Kabali 2, and when you see these places in Kigulia, right now there's disgruntled land issues, and some areas in like in Nyanga division, we said Kakwese, those places are bad for sure, my dear. And I see them as getting a first priority, because when you try to check those areas, like they have got the sharing, like in Karuju division, most all areas are sharing water bodies, water sources with animals, with monkeys and baboons. And that basic issue they lack. That's where we go for water and sanitation. And because you have to have a good life, you should have good waters and a better sanitation. Good water is meant for, it's a government strategy, or it's supposed to be done by the government. But the challenge is we've had good water sources, but the challenge is they have lacked renovation for quite a long time. And we have got those swamps, we have shallow wells and boreholes. But when you go to Masindi, you don't have boreholes, by the way, because the water table is a bit high. So being high, it means they use what they call shallow wells and these other things. But people have to maintain it, and it's government responsibility to maintain those water bodies or water sources like shallow wells and so on. What's our main responsibility? We have to engage those people who are in that kind of the field. As a member of parliament, that's not your primary role to Gandhi and renovate
exactly. Now that takes me to because that question initially it was for Wanaira, but I'll still push it to you. As a member of parliament, what are these roles you're looking at as job, and how many?
Sorry?
As a member of parliament, aspiring member of parliament, what are these roles that you are looking at, and how many are they?
As in a member of parliament, the main issue when you go to a primary role of a parliamentarian is there's what they call representation. I see it as a main role, as a primary role, because there's secondary and primary. Because another one is what they call legislation. There is making laws, that's legislation that's making laws and so on. There is oversight. So when you go to all those things, and when you proceed with all, like when I go to legislation, what I see representation, that's people have lacked in Masindi, and the leaders of Masindi have lacked that. Because when you're a leader, you're supposed to represent people from the community. You're supposed to represent people from the community. How do you represent people? That's why I've come with an ideology to show people that a real leader is supposed, how does he represent his people? We've got like, we've got 14. Is it 14, 12? Wards in Masindi municipality, and every ward has got executive, which ranges from different. It has got different LOCs and LOC2s. They are supposed to be what we call the parishes, headquarters. They are supposed to sit for parish councils. Whenever you sit for a parish council, as a leader, as a municipal leader, as an MOP, where do you get your views? As a leader, you're supposed to even though you're busy in parliament, but you're supposed to be part of that meeting. Because leadership, you get views, you're going to represent the views of the people. And the views of the people come from the community. You're supposed to go to the community, down the ground, when there's a council meeting over the parish level, at the parish level, communicate with the leader, come and attend it, get the views of those people, because after the parish committee, after that council meeting, they will go to the division council meetings. After the council meeting at the division level, you will go and get those views. You're supposed to be part of the meeting. Even at the municipal level. After attending all those several meetings, that's why you get the views and go and take them. The challenge we have got, the leaders we have had in Masindi is one. We've had leaders who are bosses. Not they are like rulers, they are under bosses. Because their challenge is not like they are going to lead us, they are at comfort zone. Whenever they get into leadership, they forget that these people elected us. Where should we get their views? And when you're a leader, after moving into all those dimensions, attend all several meetings, when you're on a floor of parliament, and when you represent any view on floor of parliament, it means you're representing the views of the people. But when you don't come back, because if you try to consult, because I've attended some of them, if you try to consult Masindi municipality, how many times has the members of parliament Masindi municipality attended a council meeting at Nyaga division? How many times has the member of parliament of Masindi municipality attended a council meeting at the Masindi municipality?
Maybe they are busy with legislature.
No, let me show you. When you're a leader, and when you lead Masindi as a municipality, you are an MP of Masindi municipality, you've got a right, and those are you people. If you elect people, it means believe in you. So you've got a responsibility. You have authority, not even authority. You can communicate with them like a chairperson necessary. Like, you know what? You have a council meeting. Which date is? You try to reschedule it. As a leader, they will listen to you.
Okay.
Because they want their views to be taken by you. Because you are a sole leader in Masindi municipality.
All right. Thank you so much. Now, Honorable Alinato Job.
Yes, please.
You are a new face.
Yes, please.
When it gets to the flag of Member of Parliament from Masindi municipality.
Yes, please.
We have an old face right there, that is the Honorable Kanti, but also a new face, that is Wanaira Stephen.
Yeah.
Now, what makes you a better candidate over these faces?
What makes me a better candidate is when you go to, when you check on Masindi municipality, it's not about the number of words you may speak. It's not about the being in good suits and so on. It's about knowing what a common man is going through. Because for me, I've always told people when I go there, I feel that what people need, it's not about having good posh cars, 6,000 building and so on. But the challenge of people Masindi is about having someone who represents the ideas and the pains they are going through.
Okay, before we get to the challenges of the people of Masindi and what they need in particular, what makes you a better face?
What makes me a better face amongst all these guys? I see most of them, my colleague Mr. Kanti has contested several times. It's not the first time he has come to the race, and I've been moving with him. So having moved with him and he has tried his luck, that's true, that's the team called his luck, and it's people who decide where to be. And I've seen like people have not embraced it or have not welcomed him. And after seeing that, people of Masindi need new face and they need new ideas, because new ideas are brought in by a new individual. Because people most better have moved and people are like, we used to him. When people get used to you in politics, it means they no longer see value in you. Information. And when you see my colleague Wanaira, he's a young man who has come, he's just come into politics. And last elections he was in NRM on flag on youth elections. He was there. So youth election is in NRM. It's not like it's not general election. That's true. I have to be frank to you. Youth election is it's not general election, because when you come to youth election, those days NRM can go just the way they protocol, the way they do their things. They just go and appoint Mr. Elijah, Mr. Kanti, Mr. Wanaira. You will contest for chairman, vice, and so on. They elect you on the mainstream, on the special interest groups, how they elect those people. Then they take you to parish level like that. They just appoint down, you go and contest. So it's not the same game. This is we are going to go to meet people, tell them your ideas, and is supposed to get mature into politics. Because for my being in politics, let me show you. Late in 2011, I was in politics. I campaigned. I was with Mr. Tugume Moses, FDC. I was campaigning for him. I was his transcriber. Even in 2016. In 2021, I contested as a councillor to municipality to Masindi municipality on NUP ticket. It means I'm very confident. I know how
you did contest last year.
Last election, I was
on
there.
NUP ticket
as a councillor to Masindi municipality. From Chikwanan Award. So as job, I've been in politics and I know dynamics of politics, where to contest, where to go, and how to get a vote from the common person. Okay,
now picking it from your history and background, and also now I would like to relate it a bit to Honorable Kanti, who did mention that he led a petition to see that they construct the Trans-Bunyoro Highway, Igomba Kienjojo. Now, as you Job, what is an example of any policy, any policy or work that you've done for the people of Masindi to see that they choose you as a candidate?
As a people,
as a flag bearer,
as a flag bearer of NUP, and what I've done as an individual, I may not have done a lot of things in Masindi municipality, but the issue is when we go back to the community, I've been a big voice of people in Nyanga division, more so when it comes to other government programs. Like any other leader, it doesn't mean when you're in a political party, when it comes to a government program, you should embrace it. Because you will not say this one is not my leader when he's an elected leader. Even though you didn't cast a vote for him, it means he automatically becomes a leader to you. So when a government program comes in, that's taxpayers' money, and we're supposed to embrace it in any category. So as a person, as a leader, I've been so instrumental when it comes to government program. More so it was the PDM, which is going on. I've been so instrumental in the LP in the committee, because when it came to a PDM, it came with a lot of forms and documents to fill. The committee didn't know anything about that. And the so-called the clerks, the how do they call them? These parish
The chiefs.
past chiefs. They didn't know how even to fill those forms. They were trained, but they were half-baked. So as a student of accounts and finance, it was easier for me. So even the town clerk Nyaga division, even the chiefs, they could call me, Joe, please help the community to do all that work. It means I was not selfish, because what belongs to the people belongs to me.
Okay.
Because people need support. And whatever you do to the community, you've done it for yourself.
Now, a big question comes. Why do you choose the National Unity Platform over... excuse me. Why would you choose the National Unity Platform over the NRM that you've at least worked in its programs before?
Earlier, in 2009...
More especially, picking it from the PDM.
Yeah. In 2009, I was in Senior 5. 2010, I was in Senior 6. So... by then, I'd registered to vote in Bulisa. So when I went there, to my disappointment, I was seriously tortured. When we had gone for elections, after being seriously tortured, I was caned for sure. It's even on record, I was caned to that extreme.
Record where?
When you go to Bulisa, even though right now you ask the woman MP of Bulisa district, she will tell the reality on the ground what happened that time. I was tortured serious. I was like, Jesus. It was NRM by the way. I was like, hey, even this side people are caning like that in NRM. I was like, the issue is... So
NRM caned you while you're in school?
Yeah, I was in Senior 6. So we went to vote for primaries.
Okay.
Because when you're still a student, you have no side. I'm sure I'm telling these guys, they know it. You just move with what is going on. That's why you think our youths are being misled in that kind of way. They not it decisive. So you can today give him a card and tomorrow he tells you, he switches off the phone when you call him to go and contest. So that was the case then. I went to vote and they were kind of, those guys are not, they have come to rig votes. I was kind of serious. I was like, hey, you guys, if this injustice is happening right now, what of our colleagues in opposition? Because I didn't support NRM, I even voted another party. But I was like, what of the other side? I was like, no, if they are caning people like this in this party, it's better you be the other side when you know. You come knowing like they are going to cane me. Way. Yeah, because, so I was like, no, I'll never be in this side. Because there's injustice, and this injustice can be only done by me who has faced it. I was like, I have to be in opposition, I have to be in NUP. So when it came to people power, when people power came in, NUP, I was like, I have to be in NUP to change these problems which are facing the people of Masindi. These injustices which are facing the people of Masindi. I graduated, for example, me myself, I graduated in 2013 from Maltech Business School. Since then, we have applied and done interviews. And to my just of what I've seen, when you go to the Service Commission of Masindi, when I went there and I applied some time back, I found people were written in the ink. So, and those ones in ink, they were the first to do interviews and they went through. So I saw, this is just ranging from the district to the main government. I was like, so if you're in opposition, it's better you go and discuss you become a voice of the voices who are many. So it forced me to join opposition and be strong in opposition. Since 2011, I've been in opposition and I've never changed.
All right.
And I wish never to change. I will never change.
All right. Thank you so much. As we get to the break, so that we come with the crossfire. The people of Masindi are facing quite a lot of challenges, and most of the things that your fellow contestants or aspirants did mention is more of the hospital, Masindi Hospital. Now, do you have the same agenda, or you have a different manifesto?
My manifesto, I know most people, several times candidates have come, and the main thing that they are bring in hospital, Masindi hospital, and so on. But the challenge of people Masindi may not be an hospital. The challenge of Masindi, we need to do what they call mindset change. We need to educate them what they call mindset change, because they have been put into that category of like, let us wait, let come elections, we get some money from them. Let everything like, let me wait for a politician, a member of parliament, an LOC5. No, we should do what they call mindset change. We need to teach our people, to educate them. Like, we shouldn't eye ourselves on a politician, but we should, and money, we should eye at getting a leader who has the values, who see the pains of people who are going through. Because when you go to Masindi Hospital, I shouldn't see Masindi Hospital as a priority. But if I renovate, if Masindi Hospital has got a problem, but we have got more problem which is supposed to be in Masindi Hospital. Because Masindi Hospital was there since 1926. And the structures are still the same, it's okay. But if we still have, even though we build good structures at Masindi Hospital, and there are no nurses and so on, we need to work out, my dear. People will die, obviously. The challenge is we have to see a leader who, because my strategy is to go and lobby. We lift the ceiling of recruiting of nurses in all hospitals. We see the ratio of a patient to a nurse, a patient to a doctor, so that every patient is able to be accessed and get service in time. That's the main thing. We lift a ceiling on recruitment of teachers in primary schools. Because when you see a ratio of a teacher to a pupil, it's so completely different. A teacher to a student is different. You go to Masesco, it will become different. It means a teacher, in, like, for example, I'll give you an example of Makamura Demonstration School, where you get a class of 200 pupils with a teacher. It means he has a person at the back. We will not get anything.
Okay, now, Job, we've seen the professions that you're speaking of, more especially when it gets to the teachers, when it gets to the nurses, when it gets to the doctors. In this, just a few months ago, most of them were trying to lay down the tools to see that they do not go back to doctoring or nursing, they do not go back to teaching, because they're not getting a better pay. And the members of parliament are quiet, the members of parliament. Now, you as an aspirant, speaking of having a ratio of 1 to this child, 1 to this patient, how are you going to be in position to achieve that? As
a member of parliament, what I could have seen as a priority, I know education, our education system has been crippled. Well, you know, when to get a leader in education is all. In every department is a technocrat or someone who is so professional in what he's doing. That's why, because some of us, we may be young, but when you read the history, those first leaders, they believed in first class students to go for education system and nursing. Why? And the health. Why? Because they were tackling a technical issue at our forefront. But when you go to our education system, you get someone heading education is a bit crippled.
Okay, that doesn't answer my question. My question is, how are you in position to achieve the idea? Listen, the idea of ratio to a nurse, the ratio of the nurse to a patient, but also the ratio of the child to a teacher.
Yeah. How I can achieve that agenda? I presuppose after lifting that issue of recruitment and so on, and more nurses and more teachers are recruited, it may not only work. I'll go to the parliament and at least fight for remuneration, money, payments, salaries of, because every department now is increasing salaries, because the teachers are very wise to lay down their tools, because when you go to forces, they have increased their salaries. But when you go to a primary teacher right now, my dear, he gets 500,000. I'm telling you, as at least as a child, as a son of a teacher, my mom was a teacher, and she succumbed out of cancer because of, as a teacher, we couldn't even be able to afford money to pay her.
Okay, now lastly about the teacher and the hospital thing. The remuneration that you're talking about for teachers has been improved not very long ago, more especially for the science teachers. The science teachers. I still do not get the part how you're in position to see that the education sector and also the health sector is being improved, because patient, nurse, and then teacher, child, is still not understandable.
Person child, when you go to, as I've been telling you about teacher, you were hearing about remuneration, but remuneration was done in secondary schools. But then when you try to see you being here, it's not about a secondary teacher who nurtured you. It's that primary teacher who nurtured you. When you went to P1 to nursery, when you didn't know how to write even your name, that's true. I think you can understand that, Mr. Elijah. You went to P1, you didn't know how to write your name, you didn't know how to even do anything in your life. But it's that primary teacher who made you what you are today. From then the secondary teacher got you when you were at least baked somewhere. So who is that primary, who plays that primary role to making you that better person? Is that primary teacher. So if we are supposed to streamline education and the better pay, you should start with a primary teacher who understands you better than even a secondary teacher. Because if there's a poor foundation, it means the house will do what? It will break, obviously. So that primary teacher should be catered first, then as in we come. So there should be a uniform payment and increment of salaries. So when you say to ratio of health, when you go to health sector, even so we have those, even so we improve what they call ratio of a patient and a nurse or a doctor. We need also to, what I told you, a mindset change. We need to teach even our patients. We need to educate them. There are some, by the in health sector, my plan as a member of parliament, who as a contestant, my plan is one. We need to at least now reinstate what they call the VHT. Because we had the VHT system in Uganda, villages team. That thing helped us. It's always the first health sector, health system in the village, in the health system. Because when you say VHT is the health center one. Health center one, it means they should handle some minor cases, like they should be trained well, they should be able to test. It be with what they do. They can test for malaria, they can give first aid like Panadol and another thing before you go to health center too. But this thing has died completely because that's why you see overwhelming population in hospitals, overwhelming population in health center too. Because when you go to VHTs, they are supposed even to be trained to do what they call, we have village nurses. Those retirees who retired, they can do what they call maternity work. To even help those villagers to deliver. So we have to do all those things. Those are so instrumental. As I'm saying for having a better, because I'm saying people like, my health sector is poor, the hospital is bad roads, but bad roads are because of bad leadership. Because those leaders who don't see that thing, that the pain people are going through, we need to sweep the town by the way. As a leader, you should be do what they call oversight. You should look inside. You should check, because that's why Masindi is suffering because of our poor leaders. Who, when they go to parliament, they forget that even Masindi they belong to Masindi. They have got a corresponding responsibility to see Masindi is a better place. Therefore, when you go to council, you should see where is corruption. You should not fear a mayor or any other person when there's any case of corruption. Handle him accountable. God will know the next step.
All right, thank you so much. That's what I would love. Thank you so much, Honorable John. Now, lastly from me is very many leaders mention the things that you do mention right now, but when they get the flag and probably get to sit in parliament, they forget to get back to the people. Now, for you, what platform do you intend to have or to put in place to see that the people of Masindi give you this feedback, but also to see that you remain a person that stands on your word to work for the people?
The platform I'll remain on.
Yes, and on additional to that, what measures will you be in position to use to see that you track this progress or these achievements as you say as you want to bring them?
As a platform we may use as people of Masindi, it may not even so speak a thousand words. Some people of Masindi, most of the electorates have been poisoned by what they call vote financing and so on. But the main issue is like to stay in the community, to stay with the people, with the voters, engage with them, try to educate them. What a member of parliament is entitled to do, and other minor things like buying and business. Those are minor. That's not a primary role of a parliamentarian. You have to tell them, and as a real leader, as job, It's on record. If you go to Maltech Business School, I can even forward you to Maltech Business School. I was the first student when I joined in my first year, in my first semester. I went to Kampala campus and things were not good. I have to give my life example. After then, I went to Hoima Center because money was a bit reduced because it was a center. When I reached at Maltech Hoima Center, the most things which are supposed to be offered to a student at campus level, like newspapers, water, and so on, they were not there. Even it's on record, it was me who stood. After I'm called an advocate at Maltech Business School. I told them, no water, no money to the main campus, no newspapers, no nothing, no sports attires and everything, no nothing at Maltech. After a week, the principal went back and everything came to Maltech Business School. It means I'm a man who stands by his word. I don't change my words, by the way.
Okay.
And for the border community, by the border, it pains him a lot. When someone pays a motorbike of 5 million and he pays it 10 million, and after paying 7 million to 8 million, it's confiscated and sold to another person. That's pain. Leaders have kept quiet. And those people, the owners of those companies, are our leaders, our ministers, and so on. They have done nothing. A common man is dying, and the ministers are calling border as a job. That's why I asked some of them in our days. So we are looking after our families using border as a job. But can he educate his son or his daughter to become a border? We need a government which is inclusive.
Okay.
Everyone should be meant to lead. Because I, as a person, I may not say people have not worked, those leaders who have been there, but I see they have failed to do what people need to be done. And we have a role to play. Everyone has got a correspondence to add on. Because if you fail, don't say you've not worked. You failed, that's true. Let another person add on where you've stopped. Because we see there's no more progress in you. So that's why I, as Job Alnight, have come in and have a policy plan to make sure every place, every community gets benefits from my plan and my strategies.
Okay, so Job, I've been looking for a few questions for you from the people in the chat. Stephen Oranya says, Honorable Job, I pray you don't make empty promises because I see Masindi citizens are tired of liars. Let's talk of VHTs. Who will pay them? Aren't you giving us manifesto that has to be delivered by Bobby Wine?
No, I'm not giving a manifesto which should be delivered by Bobby Wine. When you go to the VHTs, those village health team, that thing has been working, I think, in some regions. At least I worked with the Minister of Health.
Also considering who will pay them.
Yeah. As a person who have been in research for quite a long time, when I was in the Rwenzori region, working with... I used to work with Pentagon Communications Network and USAID, Malaria Consortium. The VHT system is still in Rwenzori region, by the way. When I was in Iwondiwojo and some parts of Rwenzori, those people are working. You go to a VHT, you ask him how are things. He tells you, for us here, we do get some drugs. He tells you we have the RDTs to test for malaria. They are trained how to test for malaria. They are trained how to handle pregnant mothers, to handle early mild malaria. They were trained all that thing. But people, bigger VHT is not supposed to be paid. Those people are paid allowances when there's a government program to go and handle. And it's always love.
So in other words, they are volunteers.
To serve. You are supposed to be a volunteer. And a leader as an MOP, what I could have come with as a person, if in Masindi we have over 86 villages. Okay. When you go to Masindi municipality, if you're a member of parliament and that amount of money, can't you really sacrifice some small money? At least quarter, at least monthly, and give at least a Thanksgiving to those VHTs to enhance the activity.
Moronge Swab says, Job, why should we believe you when the last leaders we trusted left Masindi worse than they found it?
Why should you believe in me? I'll let a job. I'm a born of Masindi. I've stayed in Masindi. I've studied in Masindi. 99% of my friends are from within Masindi town and Masindi at all, by the way. I have no connection. Or maybe some other people who have studied in abroad, they're beyond Masindi. I'm someone who have studied in Masindi. All the pain people of Masindi are facing is the same pain I'll let a job I'm facing.
Okay.
So that's why I tell people of Masindi, they need to trust me, because every pain someone of Masindi is facing is the same pain I'm facing. That's why I told people of Masindi, a cow cannot feel the pain of a goat. And a cow can't feel the pain of a rat. A rat will feel the pain of a rat. Why do I tell people like this? We, the underprivileged, the so-called the peasants, we make the majority when casting a vote. But the challenge is we've been poisoned by money and we vote for the minority. Yet the challenge, the pain being faced by me, by we the peasants, the minority, we feel the same pain. So me job, I'm in that cycle of those people who are less privileged and we are majority. So I carry the pain that most people are facing. So I see myself as the best candidate who will represent the real pain of a common man.
So in other words, facing the things pain versus pain.
Therefore, it should be a protest vote between we, the underprivileged, who are the majority, against those privileged.
Okay,
who will not come to the market to buy tomato, who will not go to get a border bee, who will just come from his home, from Kampala, he enters the gate, from the gate, he goes to Koloping or resort to get a meal. How will you get it? How will you understand is the pain of a common man with such kind of a leader?
All right. So I still have questions for you, Stephen, right here. I have also for Kanti, but I also have for Wanaira in the chat. So I want to make sure we answer all these questions so that we get to the other part of the session.
Okay,
Stephen says, I hate politics of full blames and pointing fingers. What is Job willing to do for the people of Masindi and Bunyoro at large? And what new ideas is he willing to put on table for God and my country?
For the best,
we are speaking of new ideas. Everyone knows the issues about the hospital, about the roads, about everything else that politicians come and mention.
When you come to new ideas as a leader, as a younger man who has gone to this world of unemployment, I see a policy where we should protect our young girls and younger boys who are dying in abroad, doing what they call cheyo. So my policy is to go to the floor of parliament, because most of those proprietors who are doing that business are big guys from who are best connected, and our younger boys and girls are dying.
No wonder we have a cheyo office around Masindi here.
And most those offices which are there, they are being managed or they are being manned by big people from Kampala and who are well positioned. So our young girls, when they get problems, they are not being catered at, and the challenge is, and the money being paid, if you are being paid 1 million, they give 500,000. So we have lacked the means of gender. They are afraid to protect our leaders. I have to put it on the floor of parliament that every leader, every farm which exports our young girls and boys to do the cheyo should be held accountable in case anything happened to our young girls and boys. To the disemployment, the level of unemployment in this country, I will go to what they call remuneration and the workers, the policy on payments, the salary scheme. We should make sure that the salary scheme should be put into, it should be debated upon. There should be minimum wage pay brought into play. The payment of the last man who is being employed. The challenge is those proprietors, most of them are what? Are in government. That's when you bring minimum wage, they don't support it. So when I go on from parliament, I'll obviously fight for that, because our people of Masindi are fighting. Because I told people of Masindi last time, like, even so you said you don't say in Masindi municipality. If you say from Kampala, or you come from Kampala, or from Hoima, or you are born from Hoima, and so on, you've got a corresponding response to see that Masindi is a better place. Even so from Arua, Masindi is a better place, because when you fall sick, the first place where you go to the Masindi hospital. When you want education, you go to a private school in Masindi. So people should understand where they reside, and they should love my main message to people of Masindi is love where you come from, but love where you stay. Because the first issue is where you stay is where you get the first priority, you first get the first aid, everything. So you should love it. If so, after loving where you stay, you must work for the betterment of that place where you stay.
All right.
So
thank you so much. Thank you so much, the Honorable Job.
Welcome.
I think you've answered beyond reasonable doubt. But also, lastly, this one you don't answer, but I think you will just say yes or no. Job, we need clean water, better healthcare, and jobs. Will you commit to this? Yes or no?
Yes, I'll commit to it, because I've ever done it on my cash. in my community. Yeah, I've ever even though you ask someone in charge of boreholes and maintenance,
You've ever constructed
I've ever done it on my cash on maintenance when the borehole is down.
Okay.
And
that is a borehole from where?
That's Chikwanana Dekoti Binyonyi Biomba borehole. I've ever done it on my cash as a person.
All right, thank you so much for doing that on your cash. Thank you so much.
Very much.
Let me get to Honorable Kanti. We have a microphone right here. I don't know why we don't want to use it, but okay.
It's on.
Yes. All right. Now, Honorable Kanti, for you, the questions are a bit many.
Just ask all of them, I square them once.
Okay, I may not have to do that because some of them... Genuine ones? I cannot tell that this is genuine. Okay, let me first read them through, but also I will pause where I feel like you should answer. All right, first of all, Slim Daddy says, let the members of parliament reconnect to produce good results. Thank you, Slim Daddy. Peter Kisembo says, let Kanti tell us, is he an agent of Museveni? Because we are confused. Start from that.
Very good question. Agent of Museveni. If I met Museveni, I'm supposed to slap him. Honestly. This I speak without fear or favor. He is the man behind my life. He was almost taking me when I take him to college. I can't even see the network is going off. I know somebody is touching somewhere. The Museveni you're talking about, that's what they call smear campaign. My brother here said, he goes to the village and they say, they know Kanti, they know him. They will do that to you. They will paint you that day so that they dissolve you in society, so that your ideas don't work. And separately, they send people to come and tell me, join us please, tell us what you want. Of recent, they went up to my uncle in Kibumba. He called me asking me, what can they give you so that you join me? I'm the only Lion of Judah of Bunyoro here.
All right, thank you so much, Honorable Kanti.
I'm squaring complete. There is Otrom Tumanyiri, sleep. There is no more sleep. There is napshot. There is slumber. There is hip hugger. There is circumroclus. There is hypnagogular. Now let me explain circumroclus and hypnagogular. Hypnagogular is bobiyama, only in between oturo, no bobiyama, if you want to hure. Now, Bakabarogo Turo to Museveni at Rogata, Agira situation a better sumagiza. Right now, I'm here in Mugamba, you are really 1% of Bunyoro constructs 10 referral hospitals in Bunyoro. I end my case. Do you want me to add?
No, please. All right. And another question is, Kanti is also just confusing us. Google data metrics are not true. Lay on table the MOU between government and oil companies for the percentage of shares. How do you read shares and there is nothing owned by government?
Only that. Ask Mr. Google. Who are the shareholders of oil in Uganda?
Yeah, that is why he's saying.
Now,
that is why. That is
15%. Did I say it?
You mentioned 15%.
You know, is Uganda National Oil Company? Did I say it?
Okay.
15%.
Maybe he missed the part of UNOC.
The fixed logic, where Uganda has 15% and Tanzania also has 15%. Let me tell you the rationale. Byproducts of oil, plastic is one of them. Rubber is one of them, tires and tubes and mountings. We are supposed to have mills. All those industries are going to be in Tanzania. So please, they shouldn't fool us. Somewhere I need to stand in parliament and defend oil of Bunyoro. Thank you.
All right. Mr. Kanti, can you talk about the issues pertaining Masindi Municipal, or you are looking at fighting President Museveni? Are you not sure that Kyagulanyi is not going to win?
Kyagulanyi not winning, that one is his. Kyagulanyi has never won the vote. The whole Uganda knows. The whole world knows. Museveni wins by the guns. That one we know. By stealing, by voter bribery. You have even seen it in his own party. They are even complaining right now.
No. When you say Museveni, no, Mr. Kanti, I beg we have a correction right there, or a point of information from me. When you mention leading by the guns, and yet we have voting that happens every after 5 years of a term. What does that mean? I have not seen guns that go for the voting.
The guns that go for the voting, you've seen them. Museveni came to power via the gun. Museveni is voted with the guns. You've seen members in Kampala when they're just voting an MP.
They are securing. They are maintaining the security of.
Securing the security. They are securing Museveni's security to stay in power.
No, because from what we always have from the reports that the police and probably the UPDF and all that, they are making sure that they maintain law and order while the voting is taking place.
Am I speaking the truth or I'm not speaking the truth? Have you stayed in Uganda for 40 years and you've seen Museveni? For 46, Museveni has kept Uganda with a gun for 46. He was in the bush with guns. And he wasn't the one in the bush, by the way. Look behind Museveni. See Museveni, look behind Museveni, who is behind him. He is just managing the deal. That deal was first given to Idi Amin. He failed it. Ask Mr. Google, you are all listening and watching. Ask Mr. Google, Idi Amin refuses to swear oath of allegiance. During the NAM and the NAM G77, which were in Uganda, Idi Amin told the whites when they told him swear for us this oath that you're giving us the economy and you remain a life president. He told them to kneel down and read it for him. That is CBE, conqueror of the British Empire. Just Google, you'll see where the pictorial evidence is there.
Okay. Slim Daddy, Honorable Kanti has the history of Masindi, but doesn't make Masindi change. Let him connect with willing young leaders because Kanti won't run all by himself. He will get exhausted.
Yeah,
what do you say?
At least I'm not yet exhausted. You know, brains differ. Can I ask you a serious question? Or will you answer it, all of you in this studio? What is the color of your mind? No one knows the color of the mind. Now, my color of the mind is bright. Take it from me. I know what I'm going to manage, and I'm going to do it. I promise the people of Masindi Municipality, I love you at heart. The first day I saw the sunshine, I was in Masindi, in Bunyoro. You are my sunshine aware, my only sunshine again. You make me happy when skies are red. You never know this, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Bunyoro. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. Honorable Kanti, we have been betrayed by leaders before. Why should we trust you? That is Tusabe Goretti.
You've never tried me. You have never tried me.
Honorable Kanti, let's use this mic.
Actually, you are missing me. And this is why I've come at the right time. Right now, the corns are ripe. Museveni is even panicking. Museveni atina Kanti amanyire. He has summoned me thrice. Bring that boy, I want to talk to him. Akahabuza kiabuzo. Hatshi kanta know her. I don't think any of you akabahabuza ibaraliani. Yafukehan. Museveni knows Kanti. He knows this face. At one time akahabuza kabakumbo kuyota kusabagambira mazima. Can't you sit this man down and discuss with him? Kabakumba yamugamba. The brains of that man are bigger than his size. Any other question, please?
Okay. This is a bit general, but let me first, of course, look out for your questions in particular. There have been many. You've
get the general
about
ones.
The history. Okay, let me get to the general one. It says Bunyoro opposition. This is Bernard Kiyosaba. Bunyoro's opposition is still weak. We elect them with hope, but once they reach, they cross to NRM. Look at Honorable Joab. We trusted him, but he betrayed us. He even took the 100 million Museveni gave them. Are you taking the 100 million?
I can never take even 1 shilling. Actually,
no, Honorable Kanti, you need the 100 million to work for the people of Masindi.
They give me 100 million. I bring it to Masindi and give them to the councils to decide to discuss. I bring it to Masindi because they have given me to take it to the people who voted me.
But your party president disagrees with that.
If the party president says no, it's a policy, please don't take it. But then I'm at liberty to write to him and say, can't I get it and take it to the people of Masindi? If he says no, I leave it. But if he says yes, I bring it.
Okay.
Yeah, to the people, not to me.
Okay, now answering the thing where Bernard says Bunyoro's opposition is still weak, we elect them with hope, but once they cross to NRM, look at Honorable Joab, we trusted him and betrayed us.
Actually, not only Joab. We elected Joab as opposition, but he wasn't. That time, FDC was fracturing. Mugisha Muntu was a tight friend to Joab with Ant. Actually, we gave him the vote for FDC. It wasn't. It was for Ant.
But you were running for member of parliament.
Yes, I'm bringing the history.
You also
then
we voted.
We voted for Kasojo Kato as independent. He also crossed to NRM. We voted Kenneth Kiza as partly opposition thinking independent. He went to NRM. So it's only Kanti who has maintained the stamina in one position. I have a spine. I wasn't voted, but I maintained opposition. True or false? I'm on record burning the face of the culprit. I'm on record bringing Kiguma Kienjojo Road. I'm on record eliminating nonsense in Masindi. I'm on record bringing the future bright but keeping me away. Nyonkulete kirungi inyo ni baba dupa ni munyebwa. Ni baba smear campaign. This what they call they call it smear campaign. Tumusige kibi abulire mbantu. Ahubwo waha. Mtamanya bakubuza inywe sumagiza niko isana. Kwata kasente kano omwana mugezi tibamugulira bizamu. Omwana mugezi tibamugulira mulimo. Akuhereze sente omuhereza karuru. Akubakuzire bizamu mutaina magezi. Akuhereze sente. Omwaka bagenda parliament.
Okay, let me read a few comments here and then I will ask you to answer one of them.
Okay.
Rachel Kiomura says, Job, you have not answered moderator's question, instead diverting us anyway. Okay, I think that was before. Numbers Justin says, Steve, you are true. Stephen Orodnya says, none of the panelists is talking about corruption that has thrilled this state. They will speak about it, I guess. Numbers Justin says, when our hospitals have no medicine, you will stand with the people. Will you stand with the people or hide in offices? Kasigwa Patrick says, you talk about development. Where will the money come from and how will you stop it from being stolen? And then Kanti for you right here. Someone is saying network is doing us bad, but regardless, we are watching. Thank you, Elkem. This is Kihumuro Recho. Thank you for watching. Lusembo Dixon says, yeah, because LOC5 has more work than MPs. Masindi, now I see Honorable Kanti fits to become the district LOC5. Masindi, okay, that is blessed, rich, the worshipper. Would you like to go for LOC5?
LOC5, no. I stood and ended it. I'm for parliament, please.
Okay.
And I'm not reversing my mind.
Okay.
Somebody has said something very sweet. Let me just answer it quickly. We are not discussing about corruption. Why? NRM is a corruption enterprise. Its brand, if you want to brand NRM as a party, it's not a party, it is a corruption enterprise. Everything is just corruption inside NRM. Actually, for me to kill NRM, I'm entitled to the club from the kingdom. If I meet any corrupt person, I'm supposed to hit that person. Kurungi to hospital level. Strictly, you have to attend to gravity. Then I rush to police and say I've caned a fool because of corruption. The only way to kill corruption is by killing the one who is doing it.
Killing? The
one who is doing it. Or killing the spirit in him.
Killing, is it the killing, the dying, the death?
You kill the spirit that is of corruption.
Okay.
They take you to prison to kill the spirit of theft. Prison.
My moderator on issue. Thank you. A bit of information on that.
Is your microphone on?
Yeah, I am on.
Okay.
On corruption, as guys were saying, like we didn't talk on it. At least I gave you an oversight about it. I told you like the main and other primary roles of a parliamentarian is what they call oversight. Like when any government program is in place, as a leader, as any eligible leader, your primary role is not there just go and fight for or fight other things, but you have to be so curious. You have to be so vigilant about every government program, be it in your district, be it in your place of administration, be it in parliament or in a country. Because if you're a leader who sees bad happening in Moyo, who sees bad happening in Kanungu, who sees bad happening in Bulisa or in Masaka, and keep quiet because it's not happening in your place, therefore you're not a leader. A leader, it should be universal. So that's why I say you should be do what they call oversight. See every government program. If at all there's any linkage, you should stand on your two legs, stand by virtue of your mind, tell them this is wrong.
Okay.
Call a cat, a dog, not calling a dog like that a small cat. Okay. Therefore you'll be betraying your country for God and my country.
All right. Thank you so much, the Honorable Job. Producer, I request you bring back that comment. I guess I do not have it in mind. The one of Motion Ali. As you look for that comment. For the love of Bunyo of farming, I think he's responding to Honorable Kanti on the other part where you did mention about the statistics of oil. It says, in fact, what Kanti read are the shares owned by the companies who are to exploit the oil. The out of 100%, Total or haiga buingiki. Total era haiga buingiki, and then Bunyoro Kingdom te haiga mafuta, but has shares as owners. I did not understand that, but okay. Motion Ali, producer, he wanted the comment from Motion Ali. It was quite a good one to respond to. If you find it, you can bring it back. And then it says, Stephen Oranya says, before Mr. Kanti, opposition leaders are voted to defend the constitution. But if you're okay with 100 million, then I don't see it safe. Okay, all right, those have been the comments. Honorable Kanti, I think you've spoken about these responses, and some of these questions keep on repeating them. So let me get a bit to Wanaira. Wanaira has questions right here. Wanaira, where do I start? You have seen Masindi. Okay, you have seen Masindi's poverty levels. What exactly will you do to lift us out? I think you did mention about your plan of the tailoring, the border people, and all that. And pipeline, we need time. Okay. We need some. Okay, he said this comment is not very clear. Don't tell us it's in the pipeline. We need timelines and direction. I think that has been a continuation somewhere. Okay, whenever I saw your questions, but now they are disappearing. I don't know where. Honorable Kanti said we have network and they are touching it. They have to touch it, really. Okay. Wandera, for years, we have been told to be patient. How much longer should Masindi bleed before we see change? That is Amanyire Morris.
Okay. This goes back to the leaders we have been voting. If you want actions, if you want an action, I'm a man of action. Trust me with that seat. A lot is going to change.
Okay.
Definitely. So we have been voting leaders who are not for people, who are self-seekers, who are looking for personal gains, who don't care about the public.
Okay.
I think, and this is what is making me, is forcing me to seek for the flag.
And then someone does mention here that Job and Kanti. No, I won't read this. I won't read this. Sorry, I won't read this. All right. Our viewers that are watching us live on Elkem TV, this is the Masindi Decides Contestants Debate, but also the National Unity Platform Contestants Debate. You have something?
There are other questions which
came through and you noted? Okay. I want us to go for a break, then we get back with the cross-examination. Okay. No, you can bring them on.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
This one I've answered. Speeches with no action, I've answered. So someone asked me the roles of an MP.
Yes, exactly.
The roles of an MP. My dear viewer, who is out there, an MP has 4 core roles. The first one is representation, whereby an MP goes to Parliament to represent his or her people in the constituency. Basically that. So if you have an MP, this MP has never came to your constituency to ask you what he or she should take to Parliament. You don't need to vote back that legislator.
The question of asking the voter, from where should people ask the voters? Or okay, in your term, if you're elected, how will you be in position to see that you ask this vote? In other words, what platform?
No, these MPs are facilitated to go back to their constituencies to meet these people, call meetings, ask them, what should I take to Parliament? For your information, they are facilitated.
Mr. Wanaira, just simple. You create a database.
You get it? So he's supplementing. So another thing, another role is the legislation to make laws and policies. Where you have seen our MPs passing bills and laws that if they find Wanaira putting on an attire resembling a UPDF attire, you should be taken to court martial. So where our MPs have passed a law that your coffee should now be a property to government. So that is your role. But as a wise MP, a leader who is an MP who is for people, you weigh. So what if tomorrow I'm a culprit? What if tomorrow it affects me? Like how Mama and Babazi, when introduced Puma, knowing that it will only affect the opposition. But when he came in the race 2016, he was also a victim. So when he ordered the procurement of tear gas to fight opposition, so when he came in election, he was also tear gassed. So when you're passing these bills and laws, mind of tomorrow, mind of the people. So those are the roles of MPs. Another role is oversight. You passed money to construct a hospital, to construct a market, to construct a road. Is there value for money? So, but our leaders have not did this effectively. Budgeting. You are as an MP, you have to participate in the budget of the country, budget preparation of the country. You see where money should be allocated. Basically, but besides that, there are things which you see that they are not in the roles of an MP, and you're seeing your people are suffering. You can also go for that. The way how my manifesto is. My manifesto is people-centered. Besides on my roles, I'm more of the people, the issues which are concerning my people, because I've been in the community. Secondly, I'm a journalist. I'm a writer. And my beat reporting, I've been more of comment reporting. So I've been advocating for the voiceless. Where I was like, we want a free, corrupt society. We want better roads, unemployment. But now I want to go to Parliament and look at these policies. How can we change the cries of people into reality?
All right, now, Honorable Kanti, our time is fast. Sorry, Honorable Naira, our time is fast spent. This actually from your journalism background. Someone says, Akiki Wanaira totally failed to lead a small group of journalists, but he is asking for a bigger mandate. What do you say?
Well, very interesting. In fact, it's my first time to hear from him that I failed to lead a small a small
group of journalists.
No, it wasn't
from Greater Masindi.
It wasn't small, and to me, I did it effectively, and that's why I was voted again
more than once.
Secondly, that was a big role because I was taking more than one district, but this is just a constituency.
Tell him about the districts that you were taking.
But then that was Masindi, Ablisa, and Kiliandongo.
Okay.
And I had to manage them.
Greater Masindi.
Greater Masindi.
Can I have a chip?
For 4 years.
Can I have a
but
chip?
But now this is a constituency.
A moment, Honorable Kanti.
This is a constituency. Meaning, I'm capable.
All right. Now, lastly for you, Honorable Wanaira, they're saying if NRM is a corrupt entity, what are you willing to do to end this in Masindi?
It's all about laws and policies. We have good laws, but the problem is on implementation. But secondly, when the fish is voting, it starts on the head. So for Uganda to be a corrupt-free country, it needs a total overhaul of this regime.
Okay.
So meaning, if we are to have a corrupt-free country, come 2026 elections, this is what we are saying, a protest vote. We are tired of corruption. Let's not vote NRM.
Okay.
We are tired of poor health care. Let's not vote NRM. We are tired of bad roads. We are tired of being exploited. You're a farmer. You have grown your cane, but you don't see how much your cane weigh in Kinyara. For the 40 years, we are tired. That's the only way. But if we keep on voting NRM, and the NRM is the one masterminding corruption, it may be difficult, because we have also seen the president protecting these corrupt officials, whereby the IGG had brought an idea that let us check the lifestyle of these people. If Wanaira is earning 200,
how is he spending?
Why is he driving a car of 400 million? You know how Museveni said? Now these people, they will take away the investments from Uganda and invest in other countries. So meaning he's promoting the corruption still and investing in Masindi. But still we have not seen these people investing.
Thank you so much, Honorable Wanaira.
So the issue of corruption is total overhaul of the regime.
Sweeping.
Thank
you so much. Honorable Kanti, Kihumura Recha says, Kanti, our sunshine. You spoke about, do you want to sing for her that song, You Are My Sunshine?
They are my sunshine. Please, Abanyoro, you are my sunshine. The first day I saw the sun, I don't know where I came from. Like a Duba Kagamba, some are from America, we are from South Africa. Wakana Semayaga, some are from Jamaica, and we are from Timanyirini Honka Hoko. Now, I reckon Kutubalize Hano. There's what they call value addition. In every enterprise, there is value addition. Now, agriculture value addition. I'm just wrapping it very quickly. Let's get cooperatives assembled. Pakanyi as the cooperative yanyu. Uli sabudongo nkazo na mteke societies ezo. Now, tuteke ekyo mekikutera kahunga. High class. Nkeke agrovate ekyo. Kikaba kili suppose kwa cooperative, by the way. This I'm giving a glimpse. It was for cooperatives, but bakakizano mo the blasto bakakinyumiza nko bakizaine. Why cooperatives bakubitunda buli kintu. Value addition. Tulimire bicholi. Kikalo kyokutunda bicholi siringi 10 kilo. Tera kahunga. Mutunde kilo ya kahunga 12.5. Otunde chachu siringi 10. Ebicholi bibaira 10. Tere kilemu ogiremu chachu, ogiremu kahunga. Kali tubali kilo 5, chachu kilemu nekichweka 3 nekichweka za kahunga. Multiplying 10 times 3. Ako kenda. Kilo 3 ziwakuba ile hilemu. Ye kilemu nekichweka ya chachu siringi 15. Ogumtwaro 10. Let's aim higher.
Bicholi bikuingana nka.
nkwolekeze ka statistics
mu kilo zingeze empuule
kilo tukwe kilo 10 z'empuule kilo 10 z'empuule bateereko obu bayihamu kilo 2 runda 3 za chachu nsanju za akawunga kala siringi 25,000 ekilo y'ebicooli bayira 10,000 implying ensawo y'ebicooli kilo 10 bayira mutwalo 10 hati tunda ekilo ya kawunga 25,000 times 70 just kama times 50 siringi ngaho irimo esente zawo zigari magoba chachu magoba na kawunga magoba. Don't sell maize, crush it, bag it, pack it, packaging, then tutunde kinte kitu. Same applies to the sugar cane. Tutwale vikaijo babisiye bayihemu eskwali yaitu bagituhe, bayihemu mulasi yaitu bagituhe, bayihemu bagasi yaitu bagituhe, batweze na filter mud. Batweza filter mud. Filter mud is a press mud. Erugo mbiwe it's a fertilizer. Ukigarura musiri. So tubasasule on the milling nkabasi ebicholi nkutubasasura ezekioma. You people, we have the money but we don't have how to play the brains.
Okay.
I can terminate those Indians in the Serege Theo in just one day. Ni tutunde square regio via cooperatives. We are very rich but we are not using the brains a rich way. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, the Honorable Kanti. Thank you so much, our viewers that have been and that are watching us live on OKM TV. This is Masindi Decides, Contestants Debate, but also the National Unity Platform Primaries, Contestants Debate. All right, so we're going to go for a very short commercial break of just less than a minute. And when we return, we'll see a cross-examination or a crossfire from these candidates right here. But also they have a lot of questions that they want to ask from each other, so expect to hear from them as they ask each other, as I am seated, the moderator. Thank you so much. The debate returns.
Short.
Yeah. You said you have 1,000. You have 1,000,000.
Discover your home away from home at Kabalega Resorts, Hoima. Located just 4 kilometers from Hoima City on the Hoima Masindi Road. A real resort in an eco-environment. Nestled near the stunning Albertine Escarpment and historic Mparo Royal Tombs. We are the perfect blend of convenience and charm. Treat yourself to our cozy rooms, mouth-watering meals at the restaurant, and refreshing moments in our outdoor pool. Whether you're here for business or leisure, our conference facilities, camping grounds, and fun-filled kids' playground are ready for you. Escape, relax, reconnect at Kawalega Resorts. Hoima, your adventure starts with us. Book today. Discover your home away from home at Kabalega Resorts.
Live? All right, welcome back from that short commercial break. My name is Elijah Kelvin Morongi, and this is the National Unity Platform, a contestants debate for the aspirants of the seat of Member of Parliament come 2026 to 2031. All right, now it's been a very fruitful debate, and right about now we're going to be going for this cross-examination, and I would like to start with the Honorable Stephen Wanaira Akiki. Yes, I don't know if all those names are... by the way, what do we have in the register? As people are voting, what do they vote for?
Stephen Wanaira.
Stephen Wanaira. Not Wanaira, not Akiki, not... Okay? Because you remember the situation...
That is a trademark.
A trademark, eh?
Akiki Wanaira.
It's correcente.
Hey.
Okay? Because you remember the situation we had with mayors for this gentleman, what is his name? Izepi said he didn't actually vote for himself because they wrote a different name and he is called a different name. Mm-hmm. So there he had is called Abitegeka Patrick Ize, and in the register they wrote Abitegeka Patrick simply. The Ize thing wasn't there. So it is very important for us to know these names that are in these registers, so that tetkola error, like they say nowadays. All right, to you, Wanaira, you would like to ask any of these candidates anything that you feel doesn't sound clear for you, but also anything that you feel you want to ask them on this particular panel. So you have the microphone.
Okay, thank you very much, comrade, our dear viewer. And I want to commend my colleagues, Senior County, Rogers, yes, the warrior, no nonsense man, for the work he has done for the party. Of course, in the past years, whenever you talk of NUP, Masindi, that would be county. But I want to commend him that he has tried to bring the new faces on board for the good and for the growth of the party. I thank him for that. I have a few questions for him. In 2016, you stood. You were on the ballot for LOC 5.
From Parliament. 2016?
2016.
2011.
2011.
16 was Parliament.
Okay.
And 21 was Parliament.
Okay. So, thank you for the clarity. 11 you stood for LOC 5. 2016 you stood for Parliament. 2021 you stood for Parliament. But you didn't have a win. You didn't secure a win. Despite of your sweet and good words for the people of Masindi. Don't you think that and 2026 you also want to be on the ballot using the same words, using the same tactic you have using? Don't you think that you no longer have any sweet word to convince the people of Masindi to vote for you? On the recent elections, the winner had 10,400 something. You only had 1,000. So, do you think in these 4 years you'll be able to triple, over double, over convince the people of Masindi municipality to vote for you as a winner. Here I would beg, you also give chance for the new blood, fresh with new ideas, to take over the mantle, and you be the advisor of the party. In good heart. Secondly, the show was very interesting, where you came in with songs. You look to be more of a comedian. So, for these years, for the next elections, I would beg, we be moving together on the rallies as you entertain our electorates as a comedian. Because, yeah, it was very interesting as he chipping in with those good songs. I beg to submit.
Okay, thank you. I would accept what you've said. I give to fresh blood, but I don't see capacity. It's what they call capacity. I'm handing over a jet to a boda rider. Enyo nyimba ili ni mvuga wa boda nangagi impengi vuge. That's the question you're bringing. I relax. I'm at liberty to tell you the truth. You are not the size of the person I'm supposed to hand over to. And none of you. Had I to meet a man of caliber that I see this one knows more than I do, I could have handed over. I think I've answered you. Then about the comedy, you're a journalist, not so. What do you know about publicity? Either good, bad, or ugly is okay. And I was not singing, I was portraying a message. All songs you hear portray a message. I want to sing a song, you tell me what it was meaning. In the middle of the night, I heard her pray so bitterly and so softly, yeah. She prayed for the children. She prayed for their education. Then she prayed for the men that left her with the children. We praise heroes every day, but there are those that we forget to praise. The women of this world. He was not singing, he was portraying a message. You understand? So you saw me singing as a comedian. Those are words of NRM. But because Samuna, I think that's where you're from, eh? I've seen it one time in NRM. But because it's kujoga kusisa sise kintu gonze kiri kirungi kita. So one, I've answered you caliber. You're quanning over tingiti. You're not the caliber size. Then two, I wasn't singing. I was portraying a message. And ugambiri nyesimbiri nta kusinga. My dear, opposition politics is not what you think. My only target is one, to host NRM. Na iwe nkulesera on board, na mweno waita tago on board akuongera amani. We are moving. I started it alone. Actually, right now tuli basatu. Bakani bakitandika bakaba 10, kanti banteira rubaju. At the end of it all, nkasigara ndi kanti nyenka muresi. Bangalia bona watu I just look at it. Na iwo kubibaza hano. It's either you are plotted in the system. I don't see you completely orokokere. Because first time when you came in, I was given a task to investigate you. Who is behind Wanaira? Why is he doing this? What is he speaking? So I can even show you the data I have. You declared yourself for a flag bearer nominated by Noob. Any doubt? Can I show you the evidence? I have the evidence here. Yeah, the evidence. Let me give you the evidence, because working with evidence is so unique in that no one can lie. You got the flag, read it to the public. Show the public the video and read.
This looks like a screenshot.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. This looks like a screenshot from WhatsApp. I don't know if
It was my picture.
yeah, maybe the camera person may try to sort of zoom it. Yeah, I hope.
You know?
Okay, yeah, right here. Okay. About there. And maybe now the focus will be
The words.
the focus. Focus. Okay, right there.
Just
Focus.
read it for the public. They have seen
I want to make sure that
the words are seen.
yeah, the words
Fine,
are seen.
fine.
They can be seen. Okay. Okay. All right. First, fix that as we get. I could be reading it. Today, 18th June 2025, I have been duly nominated as NUP flag bearer MP seat, Masindi municipality for effectively representation. I believe people of Masindi municipality have not been effectively represented by the previous and current leaders. Okay,
So,
Does that one
maybe
makes
you
me
could
flag
forward it to
bearer?
my chat.
No.
wait.
No, I want
Wait.
us to interpret.
Wait. I was answering
No,
you.
that's-
It's like this.
that's
When you
that
are
one.
nominated,
Does that one gives me a flag?
what does English
When I
mean?
say I've been nominated.
Once you are nominated,
Hmm?
you hear this. We only went to Kavule to express interests, not to be nominated. I don't know if my English is clear or yours is clearer than mine. We only went to Kavule, all of us three, to express our interests for the flag.
Moderator, maybe if Mr. Kanti is taking it personal.
Not really.
Okay? If he's taking it personal. In politics, because he's a veteran in politics. I'm surprised.
I'm not a veteran, I'm a serviceman.
I'm surprised.
The microphone.
The years he has been in politics, he cannot differentiate the word being nominated and being elected. I'm so surprised.
Let me get the screenshot again. I need to read it again.
So surprised and disappointed
And,
that Mr. Kanti, the so-called senior veteran, that the decades he has been in the politics, he cannot differentiate the meaning of nominated and elected.
Okay, now today, 18th June 2025, I have been duly nominated as an NUP flag bearer.
Excuse me.
I
You hear
think
that?
That is where the point.
He says in my English,
Flag bearer.
uh-huh,
Flag bearer MP seat.
of which we are looking for the flag.
Is-
Maybe he has it already.
Is elected and nominated having the same meaning?
You could have said they were vetted. You went to express.
Vetted is not- we're not there.
Job. Speak the truth. What did we go to do?
We went to show what is expression of interest. We took their expression of interest. We had to sign, and we were given expression of interest forms. So whoever was given back there was given in one a single form.
After
So
expressing,
after
you are
expressing
nominated
interest,
on
so
the seat. No, you people. After expressing, you are nominated. Then later they vet,
There is another microphone.
they appoint,
You would like to
or
respond.
elect.
Excuse me.
Don't make these things
it on?
personal, Mr.
on?
Kanti.
Don't go personal.
Eh?
I'm
Don't
giving
make these
evidence.
things-
Evidence.
Don't make these things so personal.
Excuse me.
Eh?
Am I discussing with diplomats or you don't want evidence? The evidence I'm giving is mine.
The evidence you're giving is fake.
Who put it there? You or not?
Your problem is interpretation.
No.
It's not the problem.
Do us a favor. Do us a favor. Googlinga vetting duly nominated
Elected
Flag bearer.
and elected.
Yes.
Agambira olujungu lwange nilusobere. Let's ask
It
Mr.
should be the
Google.
moderator.
Now, Mr. Google.
Okay, you're giving me tasks. Which
No,
are-
No. We are speaking facts to the people.
Nominated and elected.
Okay.
We haven't been elected. No way, and no one has been elected.
Yes.
Okay?
And-
So don't bring the word elected
and-
here. What I'm saying, you were nominated a flag bearer. You plotted it yourself. You posted it yourself. True or false?
Of course, that's what transpired. I was nominated.
Sure. Look for the word nominated there.
Okay, I'm on it.
Read it for the people of the public interest.
Okay. Now, this is the difference between nominated, a flag bearer, and just vetted. Now, vetted, the definition is being vetted means the individual has undergone a screening or evaluation process by the party. This includes assessing the background, integrity, criminal record, etc., qualifications, electability, loyalty to the party, popularity, and public
That
reward.
is where we are going.
So what means the person is still a potential candidate not officially endorsed. Vetting is usually done for all aspirants who express interest. It does not guarantee that the person will be selected to run.
Exactly.
Now that is on filtering stage. Now nominated as a flag bearer, being nominated as a flag bearer means the person has been chosen by the party to officially represent it in specific election, e.g. member of parliament, president, etc. What it means, they have passed vetting and any other internal party processes such as primaries or internal elections, consultations, endorsements by top party organs, then they are now the party official candidate.
Thank you very much. Where did I go wrong? My brother has been
Final
shouting.
decision and a public declaration. In summary, process stage, vetted. Stage, it is in preliminaries and evaluation, still competing, may or not proceed, and then often internal.
Ideally, our moderator, I think that issue, as in English anyway, it's just a foreign language. My colleague could have misfired with English anyway.
And he's still defending his
Okay,
misfire.
Maybe let me get to Honorable Awanaira.
Me,
do you concede, or do you agree
He
that it was
concede.
a typo? It was it a typing error or?
According
Okay. According to
me,
you?
what I know, nomination is the act of officially suggesting or proposing someone for a position. Proposing.
Okay, now we
According,
need to...
proposing.
Okay.
According to my understanding,
I am using...
according to my understanding, nomination is the act of officially suggesting or proposing someone.
Okay,
for a
now
position.
I think the issue comes from being nominated flag bearer.
Yeah.
Flag
Not
bearer,
just
not just nominated.
Because
Flag
here-
bearer.
Nominated flag bearer officially shows that now the party has
Exactly. The
selected
English
you
is wrong.
to be the flag bearer.
He doesn't. Maybe he doesn't know English. Maybe he doesn't know what he's suffering.
Anyway, you can concede.
I repeat.
Proceed, yeah.
I repeat, moderator.
that is a small matter,
I
it
need to
ends.
be protected.
You're
I
protected.
need to be protected.
Okay, you may proceed.
Nomination, according to my understanding, is the act of officially suggesting or proposing someone for a position.
Okay.
And this is what I did.
Nominated for flag bearer is different from nominated.
So
My
that
English is-
that
my
that
English is very
that,
accurate.
that is your personal feeling,
No.
Mr. Kanti.
They have read the English here. You've heard it.
Mr. Kanti, that is personal feeling.
Not
Me
not
as
personal.
Steven, I've given you the meaning of nomination
okay.
and what I meant.
Okay. You asked me another question of handing over to you.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And I gave you the caliber that I cannot hand it over to you. Why? You abused me. Read this.
Okay.
I can't hand over to you. At least I hand over to Job.
Okay, again,
Read
this
it.
is something I'm reading from WhatsApp. I think there was a chat. I don't know if this was...
Jimepa, where he was a president.
Jimepa, okay.
Mm.
Where is the
Okay, Clean
authenticity?
Minds,
The source.
Fajia Garcia, okay.
Mhm.
Akiki Wanaira, he's on 0778472943. He has nothing to add to Masindi as far as... Okay, this was... you were commenting on the... Yes, on your picture, where you are in a poster with the Honorable Chagulanyi, Robert Sentamo, on a poster that you're using for your campaigns. And then he commented, he has nothing to add to Masindi as far as NUP Masindi is concerned. We no longer need to see Nope on social media tell him to go on grassroots.
No longer want to see what? Read it properly.
We no longer need to see NUP on social media tell him to go on grassroots, and we are tired of malls in NUP.
So a person who calls Kante a mall and is asking me to hand over to him. In a meeting like this, he again
Honorable
confirmed
Kante, I
it.
think you came very prepared for this.
Yeah, with evidence.
Okay.
So I can't hand over to him
Can
for
I
this reason.
answer? Can I answer? I want to answer on that message.
didn't ask you any question.
No. I have been accused of.
Let's use the mic, yeah? So much.
I have been accused of abusing him.
Okay.
I want to ask him, how did I abuse him?
Google the word mall.
How did I abuse
Google the
him?
word mall.
Secondly,
Today we want to go with pure English.
Secondly.
The word mall. What is a mall?
Okay.
You calling me a mall and you're asking me to hand over to you. First listen to the what a mall means.
Maybe that's the reason why you should hand over to me. If you're a mole.
You're the one who said I'm a mall. I want you to
That's
defend
the
it.
reason why you should hand over to me.
Read for
Okay.
the listeners.
The term mall, or let me say political mall, refers to a person who secretly works for a or supports a rival group or party while pretending to be loyal to the group they have infiltrated.
So maybe when you're using the word in English, you make
Okay.
mistakes.
Okay, now here is where it applies. Someone who is planted inside an organization to gather intelligence, cause
Okay.
disruption, or
Okay.
pass on secret decisions.
Okay.
But again, Honorable Kanti,
let me be quoted
no,
right.
this is mine. You also did mention that you were given the mandate to investigate him.
Yeah, because
Let-
I took a report.
let
Wait,
me-
he's asked me a question. Am I
Moderator,
defended?
Moderator.
Am I defended? I want to answer that.
Let me pick it from Kanti
No,
first, then I'll get
I
to you
also
for-
want to answer him
for
where he's
response.
saying that I abused him.
Calling
I didn't
me
abuse him. I want to make it right.
Mm.
One, he's a party chairman, Masindi municipality.
Okay.
I'm the party spokesperson or publicity for the district
And NUP?
under NUP, Masindi
Okay.
chapter.
Mm.
So we have been in the party.
And he is the Secretary General.
Secretary General. We have been in the party, mobilizing for the party, having party activities. He does not show off. We have been in the youth election as a party chairperson, where my chairperson refused or failed to mobilize a single candidate from his area of residence. He has no candidate on an NUP ticket. So we are now looking for party candidates. Because if you're coming as an MP, you should have roots.
Mm.
You should look for candidates from each and every parish. My friend chairman for the municipality, he has not brought on board a single candidate. So now here I ask, who are you in the party? Whom are you working for? If you're not a mole, then who are you? Tell us.
Exactly, that's what he said.
You understand?
All right,
Yes.
let me
Now let
push
me-
In
it
the
on.
party
let me-
activities, I have not seen you. In the party meetings, I have not seen you.
Where do what party meetings are we referring to? The Masindi chapter meeting.
Masindi chapter meetings.
Okay.
And
how
the
do the
grassroots mobilization.
Again, let me ask a question. What are the agendas of that meeting? But also, how does a meeting sit without its chairperson? I mean, who chairs the meeting when the chairperson
Now,
is not
it is
there?
where we are asking, is he meant to fail the party? If the constituency meeting,
When he's done, you tell him I
you have not
answered.
surfaced.
Okay.
And these meetings are meant to mobilize and build the party. But if you don't come back, if you don't come for those meetings, really, there are things which we just need to see and judge.
Okay.
Whoever is saying
So
that I
yes.
came in the party to spy the party.
Excuse me.
All right.
He's talking too much.
Right.
Because of
He's
the time,
right to his
let me get-
opinion.
okay, good. Let me
He's
let me
right to
switch
his
to
opinion.
let
But
me
at
get
least
to-
me, the one he's calling a spy,
Okay.
I have a tafari.
I didn't call him a spy.
I have a brick.
Mm.
Did I call him a
Okay,
spy?
I have
Now,
put-
I beg to protect the
have
Honorable
put
Kanti to also submit
for the party.
so that we can get to the next
and
examination.
the party is visible. On that post, my friend Kanti does
This
not
boy-
mobilize for
Honorable
the party.
Wanaya.
This kindergarten
He's
chap has
always
a lot of
on the
words.
social media.
Honorable
He's
Ka-
always,
kindergarten is
he's
like a
always on
kindergarten
social
chap. He
media.
doesn't want others
So
to speak.
That's why I was saying. I need protection. That's why I was saying.
They're asking you to protect me.
We
then you're still talking.
we don't want to see Noop on social media. Let him go on
the
grassroots.
grassroots. Like you
Maybe
put
that's
it-
why the people of Masindi have rejected him for the last 15 years. He has been contesting because he does not go down to meet the people. He's always on social media and street. But if he changes his way of operation and leaves social media to grassroots, he would be a better candidate.
Okay, thank you so much, the Honorable Kanti. The Honorable Wanaira Stephen Wandera.
Okay,
Now,
okay.
Anyway, I'm getting to Kanti, but also social media should be a way you should mobilize for this vote as you're headed to the competition.
Excuse me.
I
never called him a spy. I heard him say I'm spy. I am the one who was spying behind him. I said that.
No, Mr. Kanti, you said it here.
I said it here. Wait,
let me first
I was
handle.
given a
Let us first
task.
handle
The
Kanti.
problem is that he
said it here.
doesn't want to listen. When do you start listening? After this show, I'm going to pay 1 hour for him to alarm until actually it's balaming. Do you know the word balam? It means baramuka. Kitakwenda kuleka ho. Mwinjini tugieta running mad. Injini arobe running mad. Netera nokutera mpaka nubunefu. So, I never called you a spy. I was the one spying behind you. Why did I spy behind you? Immediately we went to express our interests. He posted that I'm a mob. Before we had any meeting. You understand? We had not convened for any meeting. He's already abusing me on it. So I couldn't sit with such a character at my level. He's the son of my firstborn. I'm 50 years. A boy of his caliber calling me a moor. I just have to keep quiet.
Maybe in politics there are no children. You're all candidates.
We are not yet candidates.
Okay.
We have all expressed interests.
Okay, aspirants.
Not even aspirants. We have expressed interests according to the papers I took there. I'm speaking like a lawyer this time, using evidence. Now, a man like him, he appears very decent. He's complaining about my going to the field. I have been arrested in the field 3 times. The last time I was gotten from police by John Patrick Amama Mbabazi. I'm on record. Any lie? Just for going to the field. You think the field is what you think. The field is different. Now, in the modus operandi of NUP, vis-a-vis...
In the what?
NUP, National Unity Platform.
No, in the I model as what?
Modus operandi.
Okay.
Okay, methods of operation.
That's a bit simpler.
I don't have to coach people English. Some good guys are watching this show outside there.
Okay.
Vis-a-vis the modus vivendi, some characters are supposed to be omitted. It's like you just walk out of your house, someone slaps you. You haven't said anything. If you slap him, you continue. The battle continues. What you do, close your door, go back. That's what I had to do for them. You all came and found me there. By the way, I am a member with job. You are an entrant 6 months only in the party. Trust me. I am a pioneer in Bunyoro sub-region.
I want to dismiss that, Mr. Moderator. I want to correct him.
I'm a member. I stood already. I have a ticket.
I want to correct
of
him.
5 years.
Being a party member doesn't mean that you hold the flag for the party.
Did I say I hold the flag? English. What's the problem with this guy?
So I don't want you to say I'm only 6 months in NUP.
How old is your card? How old is your card for NUP? I
have a card of 2021.
I don't think.
Can I produce it?
Can
I produce it? I have two cards.
No. 2 cards. You stood for NRM. So it never worked. Tukuba rene mpiyake yoina. Ryo kagitunga wagenda mu NRM. So tugisazamu. Tukumanyisa mpiyake enwenu. Take example emezi mukaga, I don't even think. Set that aside.
Did you see me on the ballot 2021? No. Did I appear on the ballot 2021?
Where was their campaigns? In NUP, in NRM. At least I was with job.
Did I appear on the ballot in 2021?
You were campaigning for NRM. It's on record. Titukusha kwekeza otwaire kadi yaitu campaigning ile NRM. Definitely tugikulekera nitulinda boligaruka.
I think I was non-partisan because I was active in media by then.
And right now you're still in media. Are you not partisan? You're still in media. Are you not partisan right now? So there's when I look at you as my son, by the way.
If you tell me that I was campaigning for NRM.
Please.
That's a lie.
Please.
All right,
Please.
thank you so
We
much.
shouldn't go for that.
Honorables.
Maybe you are sick.
Honorables, thank you so much.
No.
I
I want Kant to apologize for that because it's going to be
Apologizing
personal. Moderator. I want Kant to apologize for that, calling me sick.
calling you sick.
Hey, sickness, there's even sickness for being thirsty.
No, I
There's
want
even
him
sickness
to
for being
apologize
hungry.
for that.
For being sick.
Calling me sick.
Sickness has a lot. There's sickness
Okay,
called...
I didn't get the perspective of
Which thermometer, which machine,
Which ground?
which
Yeah, like I
machine
didn't-
has he used to test me, to call me sick?
verbal artillery. I'm speaking and you're speaking and I'm not protected. When you were speaking, I kept quiet.
Mr. Moderator.
Okay,
So,
all right,
sincerely,
thank
a
you
man
so
of
much.
that caliber, what do I call you?
Mr. Moderator.
No, it's okay, Honorable Stephen Wonder. Now I am going to cross. I'm going to cross to Alinaitwe Stephen. I'm even calling him Alinaitwe Stephen. I'm going to cross to Alinaitwe Job right here. All right, now Job, you've heard from you've heard from the two candidates that you aspire for. Now,
Yes, please.
that is what makes the National Unity Platform. It is very, very rare to find unheated conversations or debates when it gets to the National Unity Platform. So in his perspective, healthy debates are always heated and they are always up on the tones of their voices. All right, now let's put it to the Honorable Wandera, Stephen.
Yeah.
What would you like him to... okay, what question do you have for him?
Ideally, thank you very much. First and foremost, I thank you. And the main issue, I just
As Honorable Kanti
to
prepares to ask
Mr.
you.
Wanaira. First and foremost, I welcome you to NUP for having come this time and shown interest of contesting on our ticket, because as any other new party, it embraces new candidates, new faces in a party, and a party which doesn't welcome any new person, I think that's not a party. A party is built by people, it's built by masses. That's why NUP right now, from people power to NUP, is up now seeking more support from individuals or from grassroots level. That's why these few years since NUP came into existence, we've been mobilizing to make grassroots or to make village structures as NUP. And at least
Microphone, you can switch to the one of Kanti. Yeah.
that's why, as NUP, we've been making what they call village structures. At least to make that our party, as NUP, visible from the ground, from the village to the country level. At least we've managed to do it, and that's why I do welcome the new members, because on board we were a few at the beginning, and now we at least registering, we have an office and so on. So I welcome him, but as a person, I may not, I'm not sending him away, but I just welcome him. We've come to a competition.
Honorable Job.
Yes.
Your job was to yes,
Yeah.
and your job was to ask him or cross-examine him.
Yeah, so my job is, as a new candidate, last time when you came in and when you showed interest, Mr. Wanaira, I think take it into good face, because I have to cross-examine you. You have to defend yourself and the world should see it. You came as in the first report, you told us we were somewhere. You said you came to NUP and you were like, you wanted to contest as a mayor central division. To a few minutes to a few days, I heard that again after the records, and it's on record by the way, if you go to NUP platform for that day, they had recorded you and documents were taken as an aspirant for central division. Mayor.
Central Division?
Central division. So
I seek to understand. Is there a difference between a mayor central
Mayor
division
central
and
division.
a mayor Masindi municipality?
yeah. Central division is a division, the other one is a municipality.
Okay.
It's LC3 level. When it come to so when he came in with that, and he changed his mind. Anyway, in politics you can't change it, and I can't send him away. But I welcome him. But what really forced you to change your intention from being a central division mayor to a member of parliament, and what weakness did you identify from us who had initially showed interest to contest on member of parliament for Masindi municipality. As also being a new member, because if you tell me you're a party member who joined the NUP in 2001, I may not disagree. 2021. I may not disagree with you, because 2021, some of us were from NU, we were from People Power, joined the NUP, and therefore you didn't show interest, because sometimes in an election you may not be actively in politics, but you may have a party card or a party membership. But when a party comes in, if you're not a member, but information I have, during 2021, you contested on youth selection, what they call special interest groups, to a youth chairperson, to municipal, was it division level, municipal level, and you didn't go through. Really, are you really confident that if you were the other side last time, have you changed your heart that people of Masindi should believe in you, and really you have a new plan for Masindi? Because we don't need people who are changing. You may come to a new people to say, because in politics, when they go to multi-party politics in Africa, there's an element of people, what they call, you can fix someone, and that's every step of a party. But when it's not a party member, he comes with a card, he puts on every attire of a party, and when actually is a spying a party, how could we trust you, who has come from the other party?
I think he has picked the question.
Just in good face, I have not taken it in bad face, because just because we
Job, I like you.
Thank you very much.
I like the submission. Okay. First question. Let me start with the last question. You are not sure whether have been converted, or if I'm a true covenant from NRM to NUP. Let me be categorically clear. I've never appeared on the ballot, EC ballot, as an NRM candidate. But in the 2020, during lockdown, I had an interest of representing the youth of Masindi district at a district level as a councillor under NRM, where I tried as an NRM flag bearer. But after seeing the irregularities,
I think we need to get that part clearly. As an NRM flag bearer, you had the flag for NRM.
No, I wanted.
Okay.
I wanted to
get the flag.
To get the flag,
so that you can proceed to the election. Okay.
So at district level, as a district councillor. But after realizing that the party where I had gone, it had no clear agenda, the irregularities. So immediately after the primaries, which were held in September 2020, I had to abandon the other party. And it is my right. Even Mr. Kante has been in different parties. He was not born in Noob. So I shouldn't be crucified of that. We are in the multi-party system. So you go where you feel this party has good ideology. So I found peace in NUP since 2021. It's when I got a party card. By then, Joel was still registrar. So that one should be clear. That I'm old. I'm old in NUP.
You want to ask him now?
No, I'm still finalizing. I'm old in NUP, as old later as since 2021. For your information, and someone who is watching me there. I don't want to hear the issue of 6 months.
So you was a dormant pattern, a dormant volcano.
So in the 6 months you're talking about, it is only it is just in Feb when I was elected as the Secretary of Publicity for NUP at the district level.
After showing interest to stand.
As a mayor, Central Division.
Because now that was
Now,
why
I'm
I'm trying
coming
to,
on that
to
question.
seek clarity.
Another question
is the part of his question where he says initially you were standing, you wanted to stand for mayor in your own words. I don't know if that is true. You agree, right? And
Let
then
me-
later on picking nomination forms, you pick for member of parliament. That is the confusion that he intends to address with you.
Okay. I think there is no law in Uganda which restricts you,
To speak.
which restricts you, or which confines you on a given position. There is no law. There is no law.
Sure.
There is no law.
There is.
As long
There
as
is.
as long as
There is.
you have qualifications.
There is a law that
Point of
bars.
information
to be
here.
Point of
protected.
information,
The
don't
point of
mislead the
information.
public.
I need to be protected.
There is a law that restricts somebody who has been jailed for death. Is in prison.
The
not to
microphone is
stand.
off.
No, not only this, by the way.
Let me help.
Someone who is convicted of any criminal case before some years. You not
Auntie,
Okay,
that's
you
why I
could
was
share this.
saying.
I want, by the way, we are governed by laws. Some of us have taken the trouble to read them. There are laws that bar somebody from being nominated. There are laws that bar somebody once you are convicted. Like right now, amongst us, the candidates who are outside here, you will hear something I'm speaking. Once convicted, by any competent court, you are not supposed to occupy any local government office, not until after 6 years.
10-6.
It was 6, they are maybe they put it 10.
It's 10.
There were 6. You can even check. The laws
Okay.
are simple.
Okay.
So there is a law. Finish.
Honorable
Okay.
Naira,
Okay.
you may
That's
proceed.
why I was saying, as long as you qualify. As long as you qualify. So the fact is, the way how he says, the first meeting I held with them as a new member on board, I told them my interest was to stand as a Central Division mayor. Because knowing that I'm new in the party, I need to first learn the party
The system
politics.
and how things work.
Party politics and dynamics. But as time went on, the people I knew and the people I had trust in, the likes of Kanti, Rogers, the likes of a nitrate job, I had trust in them, knowing that they can push it up to Parliament. But after realizing that they were jokers, they were not serious, I said no. If the party is to be visible, Masindi Municipality MPship, we need a strong candidate who is none other than Stephen Wandera, Akiki Onera. These are jokers. That's why I had to change my mind. I could not leave my mighty party go astray.
So
we
the honorable,
need someone who is
the honorable Kanti,
serious,
the honorable
committed.
Kanti, who has been in the National Unity Platform for now 10 years. 5 years, yes. And him, who has also been there. So in your perspective, they are jokers.
For him, who is 6 months.
He's not joking.
They were not serious.
They were not serious.
What made
Okay,
what makes them serious?
Okay, now that is where I want to
Mobilizing.
pick it from. How do you determine they are jokers?
Exactly. Evidence.
Like in your perspective.
Someone is telling he's a candidate,
Okay.
but he's not on the ground making structures.
Okay.
So at the end of it all, what do you expect?
Is it the role?
You are in the race. You are in the race alone.
Let
You
me
don't
ask,
have other
Honorable
mobilizers
Naira,
on ground.
Is it your role as a contestant or someone that is aspiring to create structures?
Definitely, these are all good plans, strategizing.
That is strategizing.
Yes.
But it is not in your mandate. It's not your role.
No,
Exactly.
you're
He's not
supposed to
mandated. He's actually rushing responsibilities.
be- No. You have.
wait,
you
at
you
one
have to-
time-
You have to create a system.
Can I
Which will
chip
work
in?
for
Can I
you.
chip in?
Okay. Come in.
At one time, I told him these words. I tell them to any NRM person. NRM to me is a toilet. To me, as County Rogers. I said to him, we cannot allow someone who has just come from the toilet to ask for the bride.
To ask for the?
The bride. No kyaruka mkyoloni noja kusaba mugole. You must first of all clean yourself properly. He's rushing issues.
Kanti.
He thinks he's just raping. Actually, he's raping the party.
Okay, thank you, our moderator.
Okay, we need to
Sir,
make sure the language is
Sir,
split.
sir,
Moderator,
Yeah, yeah.
moderator,
Okay.
moderator. I think
Please.
some of us should
Mr. Wanaira.
polish on the language
Yeah,
we are
Mr.
using
Wanaira.
because,
That is fine.
because this is a national debate.
For NRM, no.
Ew.
Let me give
This
To
you
me,
this.
to me,
is-
Kanti for
this
NRM,
is
no.
a national debate.
All right, thank you
Because
so much.
Kanti,
Honorable Kanti,
Kanti
Honorable-
is not supposed to
Please-
use that arrogancy.
Please, panelists,
okay.
panelists, give me a chance at least. I
Understand?
That issue.
For
Okay.
the good of the
I am
party,
protecting.
for the image of the party, as a public secretary for the district, spokesperson, my brother Kanti should have to apologize for the good of the party.
Mr. Wanaira.
For the good of the party.
The image is tainting, the vulgar words he's using.
Excuse me. Am I
Maybe he's
protected?
apologizing.
thinking.
Maybe-
Am I protected?
Bad
Honorable-
image.
I want to apologize.
Yes, he's
by telling
apologizing.
Wanaira, NRM does not like Noop, so I will not apologize.
My colleague, thanks for, Mr.
The
Mr.
language he's using,
Ah.
it is what concerns me.
The language is mine, the words are mine. I'm pinned for them by the public, not you.
Mr. Wanaira.
Honorable
Mr.
Kanti and
Honorable
Honorable
Wanaira, give me a chance.
I am asking
Uh,
the honorable job to make sure that he proceeds with his questions, and if they are done, so that we switch to you, Kanti.
First and foremost, you guys, I apologize on behalf of the party because I am a party head for the language you're trying to use.
Are you comfortable now?
Because
Yes.
on behalf of the party and the party leader, as a general secretary of the party, Masindi district, it's so embarrassing. We as a family, when we get new leaders, we're supposed to welcome them in their way. They come in. So it's not the best, or it's not professional in any manner to behave like that or communicate that kind of an idea, because people perceive us as a disgruntled and a complicated party. Yet all party members don't behave like that, and we are very sorry. And when we in for any debate as leaders, people outside there are watching us and are seeing how we're behaving.
Okay,
So
thank you, Honorable.
we should try to behave. So my question to Mr.
Kanti, yes.
as a party leader, as a pioneer of the party, we are seniors in this party. We've been together, and I remember when 2021, when we were still people power before being enacted into a new NOP, I went to Kamocha. I picked expression of interest form to contest on.
That is when you are still in Kamocha.
Yeah, to contest as a member of parliament that year. I came with it. My colleague, I think I used to push. We pushed with they gave me the connection to Mr. Joel. By then the registrar. Then Kanti came in. We were two. I remember that day. After then, Kanti came to me. Was like, "Job, you still young. I'm an old guy." Yes, I believed in him, and more so as a youth, the pocket was weak, and yeah, I'm not stable as such, but the pocket was weak. As a guy who loved change, I saw his courage, and I've been in opposition for quite a long time, and I've ever seen him. It was like we sat in Nyangaya, by the way, he called us. We sat in Nyangaya. We decided. It was like, why can't you give me a ticket?
So it was a gentleman agreement.
We sat with him. I was like, yeah, I will come on for one time. Next time you will come. I was like, it's okay. You can go. And that's even when they called us to Kampala to go for vetting me with him. I didn't go because we had sat. And that's what he told them. By the way, it's Frank. He told me, like, I told them, my colleague left it for me. And that's what we did it. So after doing all that, as people who love their best, I was like, no. I had wanted to contest. That's why I went for councillor to municipality.
So in other words, your dream
From
was
what?
oppressed last time.
From division, from parish, to municipality. And I understand that with my education and to be a committee head on municipal level, you should have at least some books. At least I will use my position to market myself within municipality. So that was another agenda. So it didn't go through because it was a new party. People saw it as another party in Masindi. So I welcome him. And so time has come, Job, as a pioneer, as a friend to you. And every campaign he went to is evident and he knows it. I used to move with him to campaign. I could introduce to him as my candidate. And as his leader was the chairperson of the municipality by then.
You were the chairperson then?
NUP by then, in the elections. I used to talk, I introduced him, then he communicated. Everywhere I moved with him. So time has come. Since he told me, it was gentleman's agreement that next time I will not come. I will give you a chance. Until by then, even when he went, since all those 5 years, I've been moving, telling people like, come 2026, I'm coming. And he knows it's very clear. And it's on record. He knows it. So time has come. When I came in to express my interest, he was like, man, leave it for me. I still have an agenda. He even told me like, maybe there's someone who has pushed you. Yet he knew last election that you had agreed. I'd agreed and had come. So I was of a view. So my brother, he's not my, maybe he's old. Yeah, that's true. He has old kids. And I was of a view. What if you give me this chance as a leader? As you had agreed because previously. Even me, you can second me in as I moved with you when we agreed that you can't complete everything. You may come with ideas, but a good leader is someone who picks ideas from someone
Drive the question
which are
home
instrumental, and submit it to the right position. If people are till, so I'm of a view, please give me this chance. Even as in we can go, by the time we go to the center for vetting, when we have agreed here like a job, I give you a chance, go on. Mike. And you can support him as well. Because I may not be having that money muscle as others are coming in. But I have that love to serve my people and to serve you. And because it pains me and you and my colleague. Okay, Job, let him answer. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I've always agreed with him. There is only one thing he never did serious. I told him, in the meantime, establish yourself. Because I know the questions they ask when you go to the center. They ask you, what is your address? I don't even know Wanaira has a house. Personal house.
Oh, Wanaira doesn't have a house.
A complete house. Leased. I don't know if he has a family. Those are the questions they will ask you, by the way. They even tell you, give me your wife's number. Who is the chairman of the village where your house is? That question is there.
My brother, no, just a point of correction. I want to show him that thing. Let me just give an example. Please, chance.
Honorable.
When
it
please, just a chance.
No. Honorable, can't first proceed.
Okay. My brother, I'm sorry. Proceed.
I'm just going for a moment of silence because I need to discuss with serious people. Here, I elaborate my reasoning. To be an MP, you must have an address. That's why I said establish yourself during this time. I had to pay 3 million shillings to be nominated. And right now, any new person who comes to NUP will pay 3 million shillings. You first of all have to prove your finance muscle to NUP. You've come, the questions they asked me were simple. You have come, yes. Are you going to stand against Ernest Kiza? I said yes. Are you ready to overturn him? I said if I don't overturn him, another person will overturn him, not him to come back here. So they asked me my bank account. I presented it. They said, go right now, move to the bank and bring out print out a bank statement. Because we can give you a ticket, but you reach there and it becomes a dull project. You must show us you are going to pay the 3 millions, you have the fuel, you have the car, you have some sources, so that we understand sincerely the guy has built the party. I'm one person who built the party in Masindi. Now, Job, even 2 months before, I told you, still one thing, why don't you come for mayorship as we establish the next coming? You said you will look into it. Now, I could have handed over to you, but the capacity of the person I'm handing over to is going to leave it on along the way. That is the problem. All of you are very good, but
Honorable
the
Kante.
capacity to move it.
How do you determine someone who has the capacity, yes, but also how do you determine that someone will leave it along the way before they are tested and tried?
Now, the test we are going for, address, I've told you.
Okay.
Are you married? Yes, officially or concubining? If you're concubining, they say concubining. They say form, they fill it. Give us the LOC1 of where your house is. Do you have his number? Telephone number. What is his name? They call down the routes where you are not. We are going to submit vetting. Then they will do exercise duties to find out, is this true? He said it. Then they call somebody they know. Move somewhere to this village and find out, is it true? Count Rogers has a house in Kirasatu. Yes, it is true. Go to the chairman. They call the chairman and ask, is it, do you know Count Rogers? That yes, he's a resident of my place. Then on the papers they give us for nomination, to become qualified, there is an LOC stamp you are supposed to put there. So you can't hide truth in Noop. That's why you see, even for Narukola, they wanted to put somebody there. But they did due diligence, they call it forensic investigation, to understand this person. So I can hand over to him. But along the way, when he reaches there, the questions will change. And then they will say, Kanti, what happened? Then I say, the man said he wanted it. Did you first of all train him how we do? So I'm training you how Noop does. They even call your wife, Madam Fiona, are you married to Kanti? Yes. Officially, yes. How? Traditionally. I introduced him home. Those questions are there. I see right now we want the flag. But the criteria.
So Honorable Kanti, are you trying to tell us that the National Unity Platform will only take on a candidate that has a house?
Credentials. No, credentials. I don't know the questions right now. Because they ask.
Okay, during your term, previously, when you're standing, they take on someone that has a house, that is married,
they feel
that has a bulk bank account.
Yeah, they asked for it. They told me we might give you the flag and it ends on the way. Show us the money you have.
Moderator.
So that is when I want to ask, do you have a house?
Yeah, I have a home. I have a family. I'm married. A father of two. So it may not be officially. You know,
I think Wanaira does the same.
I would love to tell my brother Kanti that when you move to that, when you go to democracy, multi-party democracy, and when you went for referendum, where you chose the DAV and so on, we chose to go to multi-partyism. When the constitution doesn't, when you apply or you are contesting for any political post, be it a member of parliament, they don't ask for your house. They don't ask for your bank account. They don't neither ask for a wife. I've seen in this country, in Uganda, where people have died and they have replaced them with their kids after senior 6 without anything. I've seen it's evident in Masindi. For example, my brother Kasojo Kato could just even move with a motorbike campaigning. He had nothing like
that. Is after
I'm giving you
for the other one. Yes,
I'm giving you a show like.
But for the flag.
So when he came, he moved within the community. People trusted his intention.
That is, for the flag and the other one is different.
No, he
Don't
was
mix the two.
Yeah. So I'm trying to show him when he tells us that the party is trying to damage the outside world or the viewers.
Those
or
are what I got.
The willing candidates
to come
in like, hey, Noop needs MBC.
Right,
but as a leader, I'm giving it as a leader.
Those things are not asked,
I'm
right?
speaking as a general secretary of the party. Because in absence of the chairperson of the district, I obviously automatically become the chairperson of the district.
Party.
So any information, I give it in accordance with the guidelines of the party.
So in other words, they don't ask for the house, for the wife, for the family.
What he's saying is not on record.
Okay, thank you so much.
They were my questions when I went for the flag.
Thank you very much.
Hold it there. Honorable Anaira, what are the questions that you were asked while you were picking these forms?
No, we haven't been reached there. We are going for vetting.
We are going for vetting, but what I would say here, I'm warning Mr. Kanti.
What?
Not to
I'm warning you not to warn me.
Not to belittle our mighty party.
No.
All right,
I'm
thank you
giving
so
you my
much.
experience.
Thank you so much.
Kante is belittling our party.
I'm
Is
not
lowering
Maybe
our party.
You don't
All
even
right.
know what you are suffering.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Honorable Kanti, I am getting now to you.
Yes.
Choose who you want to cross-examine so that we
I'm going to cross-examine them
pick
together.
it from here.
Wanaira, Stephen, and Job. I have 10 questions for Wanaira and 10 for Job. 1, I love you so much.
Thank you.
2,
Thank you very much.
we are in the race together.
Thank you.
3, we are moving correctly. 4, I own my words
Yeah,
and you own your words.
that's true.
Wandera owns his words. Now, the last I have for all of us, from 20th to 27th, we shall be going for vetting.
Yes, please.
The party will decide. Thank you very much.
Welcome. Welcome.
Hey, no question for no one?
Question.
Just it was a message of positivity. These are
No,
young
no,
men. Why do I
Honorable
ask them
Kanti,
sincerely?
no.
They are my sons.
Exactly. You have at least one. Okay, one
question.
to Stephen. Yes.
Stephen, do you love me?
I love you so much.
Thank you very much. My brother, do you love me?
Why not?
Thank you. Thank you very much. That was all.
So my
All right.
issue,
No,
please,
no.
just one. My issue before we conclude. My brother Kanti, one time I stopped over to take him. He told me like, Job, you know what? I hear you want to contest. Are you not planted? I was like, no, I'm not planted. I'm someone who was built by the party because I started with it. So I do give him a strategy, and as the people, the viewers who want to join NUP as a party leader, you can't lead something which you've not formed in most cases. And in most cases, that's why you saw the likes of this guy who contested for Kawempe,
Nalokola.
doctor who got a few votes last time, about 20. This doctor Unanera ticket who left from NUP Kagabo. So that's why I'm trying to give you as a leader. When you want to lead something, or you want to engage, or to take something ahead, don't wait for something to move, then you say, I'll come later. When we are building a party, it's our responsibility as a party. We need to make sure that if there's any party activity, no matter being busy, at least give us information that you guys, I'm busy, I'm caught up here and there. And
Okay.
there. Mr.
All
Kanti,
right.
you had that challenge. We've been inviting you for several questions, let me tell you, but I
Several
have to be frank to you.
meetings.
For several meetings, we've been calling you when we lose, because before electing this committee, we were working as a party to mobilize it. That's why you see even before postponement of Women League election, we worked and we organized in Masindi, me with a team. We had a team which was working with me. Before this one was not on board, and my country was there, but he was not active. So the issue is, if we lose a fellow member, that was the strategy. We could come in as a team. So I'm begging Kanti, we shouldn't leave. We should leave these grievances alone. And if there's any party activity, come in, be active. And Mr. Wanaira, any society needs. We shouldn't always see a society which is moving. It should be our primary role to organize that society to move. But if you wait a society to start moving, then you come in and you start fighting over something very few. That's not development. We should make a society better for everyone. So always move with the beginning, not coming at the end to make things move. Because we need all your effort. Everyone needs you. I need you. He needs you. Because if you're from Karijubu, because even Mom, I come from Karijubu, that's where I could come from, and Chikwana and Nyanga division. When it is in Central division, and when it's coming in Central, it is in Karijubu, and I'm in Chikwana, that's the visibility of the party. So we shouldn't fight each other. We should just wait for the date. If the party decides, and whoever is eligible and who is selected by the party. But if we come to finances, the party is poor. We don't have money, and the party is mobilizing for funds from everywhere. And if at all can't go through, you shouldn't take it for granted. They should just come to job. You know what? I've taken it. But you shouldn't feel like even can contribute to support him. As a party, that's how they are doing it, by the way. Even can't can give me some 3 million for nomination. Even Wanaira.
But we should make what we call social capital. Social capital comes with trust. If you lack trust, you ABCD, you are either a goat or a cow. People will not trust you. Being one party, by each country, what is beating you is people here. You are in the anti, you are independent, you are in a noopu. When I'm moving the ground, I'm telling you the reality because you reach there, you should know what you go tell people and how you're going to defend yourself. Because I've been in opposition all my life. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Okay, let's get there. Let's get to the river. Then we fabricate means.
All right. Thank you so much, honorables, for showing up for this particular debate. It has been a very wonderful one. But I want to read just a few comments so that we get out of this space. Okay. Where do I start? Let me start from down, going up. Yeah, because I am very sure the ones that are down are a bit latest. Alinda James says, our honorable, please handle the microphone like the one hosting you for the purposes of good qualities and output. Okay, thank you so much, Alinda James, for that observation. Then Lucembe Dixon says, this show was massive. Thanks for the moderator. Then someone says, differentiate between protecting the land. Okay, there is something, I will look for that land thing. Okay, Bernard Kiyosaba is the one who started this thing, and he was asking Wanaira and Job, how will you protect Masindi's land from being grabbed by powerful people? But Kanti has already shown us that he can, even has, by the way. That one, the already showed us that he can. Then Alinda James said, differentiate protecting the land from being grabbed and direct attacking to individuals because of the hidden agenda. Then Rachel Kihomoro says, this has been one of the Kanayochani debates I've watched on Elkem TV. Thank you, moderator, for hosting these people. Thank you, Rachel, for watching. Then Peter Kisemba says, for the rest of the MPs, wow. Tom Chiwesi Sunday. Isn't this Mudogwaruira? Actually, yes. Mudogwaruira has been chairing the meeting, so that one is not an issue. You Mudogwaruira chaired your meetings? Vice chairperson. Hey, okay. Then Watusi Tony says, are peasants not human beings? Kasigwa Patrick, farmers are prices. What will you do to guarantee them fair markets? I think, Kanti did approach that with the method of processing the maize and all that.
All that is value addition.
Yes, exactly. Super King Pro said unity and peace for our MPs. Karim Abdallah, we no longer want peasants to contest. Please tell Mr. Job. Okay, this is offensive. And can't you the one who said these things, by the way? You're telling people to build houses and what? For the love of farming says, that is why I said Wanaira is out of touch. He says, get off social media, and is the same person saying young people are many in the country that he wants to lead. Most youth are on social media. So Wanaira, I don't know if that is a point of information for you. Then for the love of farming says Wanaira is becoming let us discuss with decorum. Amanyira Morris, Honorable Kanti, has evidence to serve a Goretti. Wanaira, you abuse people. I don't remember Wanaira abusing people. Zach Bialisima, Kanti, oh yeah. Watusi Tony, but Honorable Kanti, how can you know that someone is not fit when he or she is never tested? I think I asked the same question. Then Mugisa Francis, even Museveni has never seen the one able. Obakanti okimanyire.
That's true.
Then Super King Pro, King Arafat, LOC 3 Nyanga ya Division and Male Youth Mobilize MP National Unity Platform, Masindi District. I don't know if you know that person.
Yeah.
Then he also says, I'm King Arafat, LOC 3 Nyanga ya Division and Male Youth Mobilize Masindi District. Watching. Thank you for watching. Moshen Ali. Wanaira, for your information, music is a great tool. Silvio Rodrigo, then Fidel Castro, then Pablo Malinez, all used music. Be informed, team. I'm Tim Kanti Rogers. Sabe Goretti is just laughing at us. Amanyere Morris, I'm here hearing. Whoa. Then Palthop, Itwe Maiso, Harutimbe. Stephen Oranya says, my sincere appreciation to the Elkem Television. God bless you. Mugiso Francis, thank you, moderator, for being so tolerant to each of them. Stephen, allow me to thank the candidates. You guys are amazing. May God bless you, your dreams for God and my country. Tony, but I think we need an MP who will represent us well. And I know people have heard you and they know the right choice for them. You can rate yourselves. Let's wait for 2026. Ali, big thanks to the moderator for being so professional. TTV Mwana Wakaka, big up to yourself as well. You guys are our mirrors. Thank you, Mashen, for watching. Kanyange Dennis, our Naira has views and Kanti as we please. Thanks for hosting them. Kiomura Rachel says, Kanti, our sunshine. Yeah, I think that is where we stopped with a comment before we came for this session. All right, thank you so much, our viewers, for keeping it live on Elkem TV. This has been at the National Unity Platform Contestants Debate. These are the gentlemen that are aspiring or contesting, and they are yet to get to be vetted for this particular position, so that now they can go for the bat of the champions. Who will be in position to take the flag for National Unity Platform for the position of Member of Parliament come 2026 to 2031. I just want to give an opportunity to just each one of them to say bye-bye so that we get out of this space. I'll start with you, Job. Job, you have a lot of words, by the way, but this time around, let's summarize them.
Thank you very much, our beloved
you said you have a background of teaching, eh?
Yeah, I was a teacher.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You were a teacher?
No, I was a teacher and a researcher, a field guy.
Because when it gets to, you want to give backgrounds. And
yeah, sometimes.
Are you a history student?
You know, yeah, I'm a student of history of constitutional development in East Africa. So I know this constitution, I can teach and this, you know. So thank you very much for our dear moderator for the time, and Elkem TV for the opportunity, and our beloved viewers for the time you've tried to offer to take on you, to listen to us, to watch us, as in we've been narrating our plans. Because then it's up to you to see who is eligible. Does he qualify? And
that's what I said. I said in a minute.
So I'm I'm humbled, and come 2026, all people of Masindi municipality, you see the brains behind the future belongs to us. And today's people tell us that you are the leaders of tomorrow. And tomorrow is today. So give us chance, the youths. We have the views to represent. Because these youth leaders we are electing from different regions. They are sons and daughters of the rich guys from parliament. Some of them we don't have even friends with outside world. So it's we who are the youth who have been down the ground who can represent your views, not the youth MPs you were electing.
Okay, so thank you so much.
So God bless you. Come time, listen to me, give me chance as Job Alinaitwi, the new Masindi with vision. People power. Our power.
It's better than their power by far.
Great.
All right, Honorable Kanti,
I'm the oldest.
microphone.
He's the young man.
Honorable Kanti, you can also.
It goes fast.
Hey, okay.
Let him come last. Okay. Thank you very much, moderator, for the opportunity, and the viewer for giving us your time.
Okay.
First of all, lastly, I want to sympathize with the families which have lost their dear ones. There was a tragedy in Hoima last evening where a truck overturned and it was carrying mobile vendors. So many people have died. So let those ones who have lost their lives rest in peace. We are going for vetting, as Mr. Rogers, Honorable Rogers has said. But
Yeah,
I beg,
mm,
let us accept the results, whatever will come from the vetting.
okay.
Me, I commit myself to support
Anyone who will win the flag.
any one of us.
So you will not come as independent.
No, I will.
How about you,
I
Job?
cannot. I cannot.
You won't, eh?
So
Thank you.
if the flag is given to Mr. Count Rogers, I pledge my total support for the good of the party. And if the flag is given to Job, I also commit my total support. And if it is given to me, it will be the same. So basically that. But let us wait what will come out. But for the good of the party, we all have good views
Okay.
to represent Masindi.
All right. Thank you so much, the Honorable
Basically that.
Stephen Wanaira. I love that. Back to you, Honorable Kante.
Cheers to all. Now and forever, LChem Television.
Okay.
Keep tuned. I love you all.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much, the Honorable Kante. I like how brief. How brief you get with this. Lastly, for those for this that sent in their comments later. Otherwise, thanks for the show. I'm watching live from Karuguza Development Radio in Kabale District. Wanaira Oye, that is James Salinda. And then Boza Justin, Kanti Oye, Amanyere Morris, Kanti Oye, Juko Vincent. Stephen has to know that Mr. Kanti is not against him as a person. The man is against NRM as a party. Thank you, our viewers, for watching. It's been having you on this particular episode, on this particular debate. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I want to encourage you to keep your eyes on OCAM TV so that you can get to have more updates from our candidates that are standing for Masindi District, Masindi Municipality, and the rest of the districts here in Bunyoro. For now, this has been the Masindi Decides 2026 Contestants Debate, but particularly the National Unity Platform Primaries Debate. We wish you a very good afternoon.
Away from home at Kabalega Resorts, Hoima, located just 4 kilometers from Hoima City on the Hoima Masindi Road. A real resort in an eco environment, nestled near the stunning Albertine Escarpment and historic Mparo Royal Tombs. We are the perfect blend of convenience and charm. Treat yourself to our cozy rooms, mouth-watering meals at the restaurant, and refreshing moments in our outdoor pool. Whether you're here for business or leisure, our conference facilities, camping grounds, and fun-filled kids' playground are ready for you. Escape, relax, reconnect at Kawalega Resorts, Hoima. Your adventure starts with us. Book today.